Hey there, people. How are you? How are you? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for being here. Let me know how you're doing. I'm genuinely interested in hearing how you're doing. Let me know what your day's like. I wasn't here yesterday, so I gotta try and make up for that today. Let me know what you did yesterday. If you're usually around in the stream, what did you do instead? Have you had a good? Have you had a few good couple days or so? I'm in a queue, so I'm gonna chat to you until we load in. I can load in with a warm-up round or a donor round. It's up to you guys. Thank you very much for being here. Hi, Luke. How are you, man? Hi, the Scooting, Chris Bob, Duelist, Chasers, Game Squad, Washnut, Jack. Lots of people. Thanks for speaking up. It's a nice, solid start to the engagement. Feeling better? Hope you enjoyed your time off. I'm okay. Thank you for asking. I got something to hydrate with. Have you? It's cold here today. I'm loving it. Ready for fall. Yeah, it's... I hate to report that it's boiling here again. I don't know what's going on. It's very unlike British weather. But it's absolutely boiling, and it's going to be a choss stream because of that. But never mind, it's whatever. So I'm starting a little earlier today, as I'm sure you can tell, because I got to finish a bit earlier because it's my sister's birthday tomorrow, and thus I'm going there to my mum's tonight to see. Oh, I don't know why I'm going tonight. Maybe I mentioned that I'm going to my dad's tomorrow. I can't remember. Anyway, I'm going there tonight to hang out with them for a bit, so I got to stop a little earlier. Hey Matthew, I'm alright, thank you. How are you? It's raining for me and it's great. I bet. I envy you. I don't have an incentive for the day, to be honest. I couldn't think. My brain's a bit fried at the minute. I'm just here to try and entertain. So challenges are just as normal. I hope that's a good enough repayment for your support. If you got any ideas, please let me know. I want to try and provide sort of like ample thanks for your support of the stream, allowing me to do it every day. But otherwise, it's just as normal. Yeah, September and it's boiling the UK. I know, man. It's ridiculous, to be honest. Fun non-try-hard day on Galicia operations. That's ironic because this operations break. I'm not even trying to play operations, dude. I didn't even notice that. I'm trying to play Conquest. Oh my god. Sorry, my brain is just not on it these days. It's just a weird time. What do I do? Rather than just... Do I do it or do I reload in on Conquest? What's your vote? Let me know. I really wasn't trying to play operations at all. Yeah, do let me know how you're doing. We'll see who the... We'll see who the first... Sorry, this is horrendous. What am I saying, dude? We'll see who the Chief Stream Player of the Day is to start with when that comes through. First one will be the one, of course. It should be just have fun and make it as enjoyable as you can. Your focus. Incentive. All right, I see. Oh, I will do my best. Conquest. Oh my god, this can be very split, isn't it? Ops, Conquest, Ops, Conquest. I really don't know if I've got it in me to play operations on a non-try-hard day. Oh no, we'll see. We'll see. Nice gold badge, Mikey. I like that. Right, well, we're loading in. Have I sorted out the... No, one sec. I don't want to annoy anyone, do I? Right. I mean, I'd give it a go, and if it's not fun, we'll switch to Conquest and run around there for a bit. Come on. Yeah, I know. Let me play. Can you hear everything all right, guys? Yeah, I'll just play out the round then, and then go to Conquest. If you want a certain gun, guys, know what to do. Big or small support is always, honestly, beyond appreciated. Did you see how shit my latest video did? Oh my god, making videos on Battlefield right now is awful. The stream support is like literally... the thing that gets me going. Gets me going? Is this how I'm saying things? Is this how we're saying words today? Unbelievable, Get Good. What are you saying? I'm going to load in with the Lebel. And if someone puts Chancellor, I'll switch. Otherwise, let's try and get some kills with this. Is there fog? Not too bad. Dude, I'm going to have to throw smoke on, aren't I? See what my hands are like. It's been a couple of days since I played. Right. Here we go. Yeah, do let me know how you're feeling today, guys. Let me know you're here. If you want to say hi, that would be fantastic. I genuinely would love to hear from you. That a guy? That is a guy. Gonna have to move a bit closer here. Oh, that's new. Sorry, I was just looking at the chat. That's new, isn't it? Rushbino, stop. Thank you for, Hold on, wait. Does just any comment that you put now show you up as a member? With how long you've been a member for? No, because Mikeyboi wasn't. Did you just renew your membership? Why is that popping up? I'm confused. Let me know what I'm not aware of. Is that a new thing? Anyway, hi, Rushbino, stop. How you doing? Oh, and thank you. I'm gonna make such a huge deal out of the supports day because it's still, it's just unreal. I honestly, the recent video performance has shown me just how much I rely on the streams. Thank you, Rushbino, stop. That is, I don't have the words how much I appreciate the support. Thank you so much. Thank you. Can we get some, please, get some love in the chat for Rushbino stop. For the $9.99, kicking us off today. He becomes the chief stream proud of the day so far. Thank you. God, I forgot I didn't, well, I mean, everyone talks about how bad this map is, but wow. See if I can get a kill. Are you going to stand up, sir? Please? Yes. There we go. First kill of the day. Saves for how long now? It's a good thing. Yeah, but I mean, so why did that pop that up for you? I'm confused how that's working. Sorry, I'm trying to play whilst analysing that. Why is that popped up for right, on your screen, does it look the same as mine? It just showed up that you put a heart and showed that you've been a support for 36 months, which, by the way, is a really long time. Thank you so much. And then it put through you dono after. Was it because you donoed and it splits them, or... I'm trying to work out what makes that happen. Sorry, whilst playing. Dude, this map blows, man. Maybe we do just not bother and just go to Conquest. What the... I forgot that there's just no way to move up on this at all. Yeah, why are we putting ourselves through it? We don't have a challenge or anything. Let's just go play Conquest. Let's not sit here and complain about it. Yeah, that's confusing to me. Why is it doing that? Anyway, that's cool. Once we work out why it does that, that's awesome. It popped up when I entered the stream. But you typed a heart, right? So did you send through the heart message and it attached it to that? I'm wondering why it came up for you and not other members. Anyway, sorry, let me just quickly play the ad so I can select a lobby. Bear with me. Right, there we go. Sorry. Hi, Simon. How you doing, man? Watch the stream. What's up, Tom? Baked Potato, I've just realized this here. Andrew. Yeah, that's very interesting. I'll just try and get to the bottom of that. But yeah, but honestly, huge support to Rushbino Stop for the $9.99, the first donor of the day. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm going to be even more appreciative. I know, like, I never used to... I'd probably sound really boring to listen to saying thank you a million times, but I'm going to be even more appreciative these days than I was before. That video I posted really opened my eyes. So I'll talk about this in more detail at some point. I said recently that I'll talk about it like after the fact, so it doesn't just sound like a woe is me scenario, because I don't want to post a video right now about it because I feel like it comes across weird. But if you talk about it after the problems happened, it sounds like you're just sort of like explaining what happened in that time period. Makes sense. But yeah, if you look at my channel, right, I looked the other day, there are 15 videos available from the last 8 months. Which really tells its own story. To give you an insight, I've never really talked about it. I'm just going to run something until I get a challenge through, by the way. I've never really talked about it, but the reason is that because things are so bad on Battlefield, I've only been posting videos when I've pretty much known that it's going to get views and not leave me just feeling disappointed. And the one I posted that's a 6 spawn. The one I posted the other day, I basically just did because chat said, please make this a video. So I did, obviously, because I want to give you guys what you want. But the predictable happened, and there's just nothing. I think it has like 2,000 views nearly in like 3 or 4 days, which is, I think it represents the biggest flop video on my channel of all time relative to the size of my channel at the time of posting. So yeah, anyway, long story short, the stream support is It's massive. And I appreciate it just hugely. Thank you so much. That is a phenomenal start to this conquest round, by the way. Instantly getting melted by 2 people. Alright, I guess we'll spawn back here. I would help if I got a squad, really, wouldn't it? Actually, didn't I try and enter a squad? I don't know. Okay, let's move on. We'll just use this as a warm-up, and then we'll use the round after as our first, like, actual effort of the day. Like I say, if you want a challenge, if you want a certain gun or a challenge for the first proper round of the day, push it through, I'll do it straight off. Otherwise, I'll pick my own gun. Move up over here. That train's kind of weak. I should probably work on trying to help with that. Dice, can I please be bipoded? Dice, thank you. Oh, sick, man. Alright, thanks, Dice. Great start. Do the new COD for one stream. Nah, I'm good, man. I don't enjoy it. I don't want to be out here just doing stuff that isn't fun for me just to try and pull views. It's just not what I'm about. It's just not what I'm about. Or news in some way biased. Absolutely. The key is to try and find the sort of least biased news you can, or most centrist news you can, or get your news from a selection of sources. Muy important. I'm going to try and move up here. How do you manage to get a bullet off on me? I feel like he was just running straight at me. Shotgun. Nice, teammate. Wait, why did he die? Oh, it wasn't the flamey guy. Oh, that guy. Okay, cool. Go on. Nice. So I'm not here. Sorry, I'm not here tomorrow, guys. I'm at my dad's tomorrow for my my usual visit to him every 2 weeks. So I'll try and give you everything I can today to keep you entertained. Teammate. Wow. What? Again, please do let me know how you're doing. Thank you, Baked Potato. Thank you very much. Thank you for the 99 cents, Baked Potato, the latest dono of the day, keeping us ticking over. It's always nice when it sort of like ticks over steadily throughout the stream. Thank you. Can we get some love in the chat, please, for Baked Potato, if you wouldn't mind? Just a quick... You don't have to, of course. Just a... If you want to get involved, just quick like, hey, thanks for supporting the stream would be fantastic. All I can do is provide my own thanks, so... let's see if we can... Are they going to run in from outside? Which way should I watch? I need my teammates to watch angles, and they're all kind of looking the same way, which is frustrating. And then they still let people in the door, huh? Confusing, teammates. Confusing. Not gonna lie. Confusing situation, that. Hey, Shane, how you doing? Welcome to the stream, dude. Man, the last place I expected them to pile in from was the door that everyone was staring at, but never trust a blueberry, guys. If you take away anything from this stream, it is never trust a blueberry. Can he, someone finish him? No, no, this counts as kill. Okay. Shaky start, man. Thank you, Win. I appreciate it, man. Thank you very much, dude. Okay. Try and push around the back of here. There's a guy there.
We have taken objective butter.
Shotgun, I need to bail back. Get me some health. NTABB, yep, never trust a blueberry, everybody. Never trust a blueberry. So yeah, big love so far to Rush Be No Stop and Baked Potato. Thank you for the support. And thank you everyone for being here. Thank you for your likes and subs and just your overall viewership. So vastly appreciated, more than I can really express at the minute. Thank you so much. Nah, I don't want to go and get involved in that particularly. I don't really want to be stuck here either. Okay, it's over. Right, we'll play a proper in the next round. Please, Amian. Please, Amian. Right, Amian. So if you want a gun for Amian, push it through. Otherwise, pick my own, which will probably be like a run and gun weapon of some kind. Don't understand the assist cancer kill. She did 99 damage, she didn't get it, but done like 70 damage and got it. Yeah, I honestly can't begin to explain it either. It doesn't seem consistent. What's your opinion on the 1895 Russian sniper? It's perfectly good. I used to use it back when I used to snipe, like with a scoped sniper, but I don't use scopes on snipers anymore, so it's not for me, but it's a perfectly good gun in the right hands. Just have to use it appropriately. It's just me again today, by the way. There's no Dame again. I seem to be playing on my own a lot at the minute, don't I? But yeah, no Dame. It's just me for the stream today, trying to keep you entertained. Yeah, anyone want to let me know what you did yesterday? If you're normally here in the stream, what do you do yesterday during that time where it usually is when it wasn't on? That's a weird sentence. What should I do? I might do some... Okay, I'm going to throw this on and I'll switch if a challenge comes in. Hey Rex, how you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. You having a good day? Thanks for tuning in, pal. The first one is World War I, right? Do you mean this? This is World War I, if that's what you mean, yeah. Okay. Here we go. Nice, sounds fun, Tom. Sounds fun. Hey, thank you, Chris Bob. I genuinely appreciate it, man. I genuinely appreciate it. I don't know... Well, I do know. There aren't going to be many videos coming out until 2042 because I'm just tired of putting the effort in and seeing nothing come back because Battlefield is just not really pushing the algorithm at the minute because there's just very little interest, which makes sense. But it's just not good for me as a creator, you know, to feel like that all the time. So I'll just post videos when... Oh my god, what a start, man. They all dived out right as they got there. Where am I? Did no one push up with me? Damn it. God, that's annoying. Yeah, so I'll probably only post videos if I'm like basically certain they're going to get some views. So I'm kind of, like I say, I'm kind of relying on the streams at the minute. It's not, it sucks. It sucks, but there's not too much longer to go. A bit longer than there was going to be because the game got delayed, but nothing that can be done about that. So we just keep pushing, keep going. Something cracking off over here. Oh no, I'm definitely around the corner. They got a big presence over here at B, I think. Did he die? We managed to hit him at that angle, I wonder. Sorry, I'm not playing like I normally do, am I? I'm not committing to anything. Playing very passively. Anyone still up here? No. Is it clear? I think someone's below me here. Damn it, man. Really? I hope my luck picks up in terms of the timing of situations. A couple of unlucky things already. We used to call that COD timing. I say we. Lots of people. There's still lots of people here. Hey Tony, how you doing? Welcome to the stream, my dude. You having a good day? Thanks so much for tuning in. Let me know how you are, man. Obviously, everyone, please do let me know how you're doing today. I'm not just saying it, I'm genuinely interested. Where are my bullets? Okay, maybe it's suppression.
We have lost objective Charlie.
I'm okay, thank you, Tony. I'm okay, thank you, man. It's the reason other streams have hashtags in the title description. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's hard to know how that all works. I mean, the hashtags... I put hashtags on the videos because apparently it adds as another search term. How much difference it makes, I have no idea, man. The long and the short of it is, if you're on Battlefield at the minute, it's going to be a struggle anyway. And we're just trying to keep moving forwards. maintain some kind of relative composure and positivity and keep trying to be patient, not let it get us down day to day. Teammates, blind? That is a guy. Oh, Rex, thank you so much, man. Bear with me 1 second. Let me just try and not screw the situation up. Thank you so much, dude. Damn it, that timing again. 1 second. Can we please show Rex some love for the $20? Thank you so much, man. Glad you're back. This may be the last day this week I can watch streams, so I have to send my support. Annihilate Trench Hipfire only. Do you want that? Do you want that now, Rex? I can do that. I can do Annihilator now, mate. Thank you, Rex. Thank you very much, man. If you're going to be busy, you're going to be busy, man. I'm not here tomorrow anyway. So it's only Saturday, Sunday after that, and we're back to a fresh week after that anyway. Thank you, dude. Big love to Rex. Rex is the new Chief Stream Player of the Day so far. This is not good, is it? Cool. I'm so far around the corner, man. Sucks. Not gonna lie. Little tricky on this game at the minute. It feels like, I know it's old, but it feels like the hit detection stuff's getting worse as more time passes. Unless it's just more people playing with a bad ping. Oh my god, really? Oh, sorry, I didn't switch. Oh, you say you could do it next round anyway. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. That works perfect. Oh, we could do it now or next round. Oh, I should have thrown it on now. If this life goes on too long, Rex, then I'll do it next round. Wasn't he on the minimap? Oh, maybe I didn't look at it properly. Thank you, Rex. It's a nice little Kickstarter for us early on in the stream. Means a lot, man. Oh, wow, good throw, dude. No, dice, let me... I think they're coming round. Do my teammates save me? Damn it, man. Do I just wait? Nah, my teammates are still up. Again, don't know how he manages to get bullets off on me there, to be honest, just sprinting at me. Do you see what I'm saying when you kind of like analyze it, but it all seems a little off? On my screen, he's just running at me and I'm just ready for him doing that. And then a lot of the time in these 1v1s, you still end up like one shot from death regardless. It seems to be a lot more shaky than it used to be. I used to, in that sort of situation, just see someone, and if I knew they were there, just see them, take them down, they wouldn't get a bullet off. Doesn't seem to happen like that anymore at all. I don't think it's my reaction slowing down. It just feels different. Do I want to finish that guy off? He's on radar. There we go. It's like bad ping to me. Yeah, it's weird, right? But it just seems to happen so much more. But maybe that's more people playing in the lobby with bad ping. Just because there's less lobbies about, so people have to play kind of out of region and stuff. Could be that. Cascade restart ever. I do it, man. I do it. The thing is that these things that come up on the screen, right? I only seem to have issues. Really, Dice? I only seem to have issues with this sort of stuff on Battlefield. Dice, please. I'm not in the mood. There we go. Well, that situation was kind of screwed up by 2 dice bugs there, I think. Hey, chunk of wood. How you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. You having a good day?
A flame trooper kit is available near your location.
So, yeah, we've currently got Rex's Chief Stream Power of the day. Thank you very much, man. But also, big thanks to Baked Potato. 1 second. Rush Bino Stop. And not just donos, thank you everyone else for watching. I hope you're enjoying the content. Trying to produce it as regularly as I can at the minute. Obviously things are a little tricky running Battlefield at the minute, but I'm doing my best. Used to be that bad ping was a hindrance, now it favors you at times. Yeah, it really depends on the game. And whether it has some form of lag compensation and how the hitboxes line up and stuff like that. But on Battlefield, bad ping seems to either completely randomize the situation or give the advantage to the person with bad ping. It's very odd. I took that guy's friggin' head off, dude. Right, we're definitely too far through this round to do that challenge, so I will do the Annihilator next round, Rex. If anyone wants, like... If anyone wants a challenge now, I do a small one now, for example, just like a $5 any gun for the rest of the round. Obviously, if you don't want that, don't push it through. I'm literally just saying. There are options if you want. I'm trying to do everything fair. But because Rex is a big challenge, I'll do it next round. I am on a team that's getting creamed, but we are very used to this by this point. Didn't I spawn in? Yeah, so I spawned into this lobby last round on the team that won, and now I'm instantly on the team that can't get a flag. Thank you, Dice. It's not like we're completely used to this circumstance every single day. Uncanny, isn't it? Just without fail, this is what happens. You're great. I'm happy to hear it, Junkerwood. That's great news, man. Amazing how far games have come. Remember when BF1 dropped in high school, I was amazed at the graphics. It hasn't aged well compared to the newer games. Yeah, I think the way that the discussions like that, right? I see a lot of people say either the game looks really bad. Well, you're not saying this. I'm not saying this is you, Luke. It's just made me think about the discussion. Yeah, people either say the game looks really bad because it's old now, which it does look a lot worse because it's old, or they say it looks amazing. And I think that's testament to two things. That's one, how things have advanced in terms of just... Where is he? I don't know. Graphical quality, etc. Obviously, newer games are going to look better. But the reason people still think the game looks really good, and I still think the game looks really good, is the art design and direction. So even if texture-wise and all this sort of stuff, it's actually not as good as newer stuff, duh. The actual art direction of it is fantastic, and they knew exactly how to maximize what they were getting out of the game in a way that BF5 just doesn't, for example. We are so stuck. I'm going to play a bit more passive today, guys, because I am having a bit of a relaxing, don't want to take things super seriously day. Unfortunately, because of the way it does lobby balancing based on stats and stuff, I'm still going to get placed on these teams. So it's going to be a bit painful, I think. We're just going to try and do our best with it. Hey, Xenocide, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. You know what, this one's going to be over so quickly if they've got all these flags. Don't, if someone puts challenge through, we'll save it for a different round rather than do it now, because that won't be fair. Nice. That guy in there? There is. Please let me spot him, Dice. SMG08, I still feel like I should have had it based on how quickly I fired. Oh, he's got 125 ping. Well, that explains it, really, doesn't it? Definitely not the most consistent experience anymore playing this game. It's hard to blame people because there are so few lobbies. I understand that if people want to play, a lot of people do have to play out of their region and stuff. It's just frustrating to experience it. But such is life. I feel Battlefield games look amazing compared to COD, a rabbit hole down a Vanguard versus BF5 graphics video. Yeah, I would agree. I don't think Call of Duty is presented to compete in that manner. I don't think they have to either.
We are losing objective apples.
They know what their audience is and how to grab it, and they're focused on that. Dude, we are so stuck. Oh my god. I got a guy in that gas. Nope, vehicle. Gonna try and push across here. We're getting pushed back into our own spawn.
We have taken objective Edward. We have lost objective apples.
Oh, timing. Hey, Kato, how you doing? I'm alright, thank you, Xenocide. Thank you for asking. Tricky first game of the day, but man. Oh, well, we'll have the E flag. Okay, we could spawn there. If this will do anything for us.
We have an armored train en route.
You may have noticed through the months of streaming this game that I've kind of just resigned myself to this situation at this point, and I don't really... I don't know. How do I put this? I've just become used to it. We're just accustomed to it. I definitely can't have games like I used to. It's just when you're getting shot from all angles at all times. Oh, look, there you go. What are you going to do? I'm looking forward to the next one where hopefully this won't be the case. I don't want to talk about this all the way through again today, but it's difficult not to mention it when it's your entire existence every day streaming. It's this. I still maintain it's not fair, and they should definitely have done something about it. I am genuinely here for you guys today. Like, talking to you is my focus. I can't try hard today. I don't have the energy or mental state for it in this unbalanced game. So just if you want to just chat away to me and have this gameplay just as background, that'd be great. Any questions, any thoughts or whatever, feel free to share them. I'm pretty exhausted with the unbalanced lobbies every day, so I'm just here to run about and shoot some people, and that's about it. There's no one here, man. And these are the teammates that I get. You've become comfortable in uncomfortable situations. Yeah, but it's kind of sad. It's kind of sad, though, in that I've just come to accept that I'm going to be on a shitty team most of the time.
We have taken objective Duff.
We're losing this flag now. They're both ways again. I can't, because if they push me both sides there. I think he's coming behind me. Yeah, there's one. There's someone in there. They could really come from anywhere here. Oh, it's my cat. I don't know. I took her in off the street, so I actually don't know how old she is. To be honest with you.
We have taken objective Edward.
Good question. Like, I don't think I've had that question before. Thanks for being original. Just so many. Yeah, it's nothing I can do. There's just no way. It's just all over it. Lease and harness train. Cool, man. Hey, hello, Spartan. Halo Spartan, sorry. How are you? Was there a new subscriber? Oh, hey, thanks for the subscription. I appreciate you. Thanks for joining us. Ah, dear. Right. If anything, my stream at this point is just here to make people feel better about their own experience of the game. Because, like, not toot my own horn. Obviously, there's people that play the Battlefield way more than me and are way better than me and blah, 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 blah. But, you know, my channel is built off being an able player, and even I can't cope with just this sort of circumstance all the time. There's just no way. So if you're getting wrecked by unbalanced lobbies and things, basically don't feel bad. There's nothing you can do. Oh, is that how it works? You can select to use the highlighted message as a member. Interesting. Okay, we're learning, dude. We're learning. Rex, apparently I get highlighted mesh for free. Since almost big season, what's your favorite scary movie? Cheers to the question, Rex. I like this feature. YouTube are really working on these streams. This is good. This is very encouraging. I don't know if I call it scary. Well, it's not a horror film as such. It's more like a thriller. But I've mentioned a few times on stream before, I love a film that's called As Above, So Below. See, I know how to play the game. It's just too much to deal with. As Above, So Below is a great film that I highly recommend. At least in my opinion, it's a great film. It's about some people that go into the catacombs in Paris, I think? Yeah, in Paris. It's real cool. That's probably my favorite one. Obviously, you guys feel free to share your favorite scary films or whatever in the chat with Halloween coming up. Needs to be a tier 2 perk then. Maybe. Obviously, it's the first day I've seen it, so I don't know exactly how it works. We'll see.
We have taken objective button.
Called It's Freedom Rope. Well, your cat fetches it if he wants to go out. That's awesome. That's really cool. Big fan of that. That's really cool. That other guy, dude. Both ways again. Oh my god, dude. This is too much for one man.
We are losing objective apples.
Jesus, man. Does anyone want to lay like a bet on when we'll have a day where we aren't on just stupidly balanced teams, or do we think it's just never going to take place? I will say I don't think it's ever going to take place. It's the way the game is designed that there is just there's no escaping it. Just want to say I love the streams. It's an integral part of my day. Keep your head up, bro, being good times are ahead. Thank you, Duelist. I appreciate it, man. I like these new highlighted messages, man. Damn it. Nearly. Let's try it. No, I know. I'm not gonna lie. Past week or so, I felt awful. I just feel so mentally drained. But I try to keep coming back and streaming as much as I can. Not just like, I'm not gonna lie. Obviously, it's how I'm making a living, so it's important. But I'm very, very aware that for some people, it's an important part of their day and getting them through whatever their situation is. So I'm trying as often as I can to get stuff out. I know it's not always great, it's not always up to standard, but just know that I'm doing my best. It's not easy. Beyond anything, it's not easy coming and dealing with this every day. Look, so they beat us by like 300. The teams are just ridiculous. All right, it's first full round of the day. Already getting stomped, already had 2 people teabaggers. It's going to be a great time. We're going to try and just pass it off and have some fun. Got a question for any West Coast American. Not me. Okay, cool. Right, I need to do Rex's... Oh, Nouvelle Knights would have been better, actually. Never mind. I need to do Rex... This could be awful. I need to do Rex's Annihilator Trench on a big open map. So I'm going to do my best with that. We'll see if it moves the teams around. Probably won't. We'll see what happens. Look at it, man. Madness. Oh well, we'll see. Sorry, what was I in the middle of saying? Oh, it's all good, Cody. No worries. Thanks for saying hi. Right, I'll do Rex's Annihilate Trench here. If anyone's got other challenges, if you want to push them through, it'd be amazing. I can't express how much I appreciate them. Thank you very much. Let me hydrate, and also, obviously, thank you for your viewership. And your likes and your subs and all that jazz. Everything I say a lot, but I mean it. Nice to meet you in-game. Oh, hi, GG's. GG's. Okay, here we go. God, this is going to be really hard, isn't it? Okay, we're gonna try Annihilator. But I think we're gonna get killed from afar 1 billion times over. So I'm gonna do another like 2.5 hours-ish today. Maybe a bit longer, we'll see how things are going. Because I gotta stop a little. I started earlier, so it's not like you're getting less content, but I gotta stop a little earlier. Go over to my mum's house tonight, because it's my sister's birthday tomorrow, so I need to go and say hi and such like. You can wait till the map works. Oh, why didn't I read that? Should read that. Oh, you come here often with the $1.99. Thank you very much. Right, let me just pop this. What I'll do is when I die, I'll switch to that. What I'll do, you come here often, because I'm starting to put this into practice a bit more, just to have less just like abysmal rounds and stuff with just absolute pain. So the lower ones, which let me ram home, are still just important. I appreciate them massively. I'll throw it on, and if things are going all right, then I'll probably just run with it. If not, I'll probably just do it for the quick 5 minutes like it says in the description, which I've not really been doing for a long time, but I probably need to. For the 5 minutes, and then switch something else that might work a bit better. Either way, as soon as I die, I'll throw that on. You come here often. Thank you very much. And we get some love in the chat for you come here often, please, for the $1.99, helping to keep us topped up. Super kind. And I will They're already on this flag, bro. I'm definitely still on the shitty team, aren't I? Okay. And now we'll do the 5 minutes, if it's only 5 minutes, from the first kill, not from the first spawn, to make it fair. Alright, Lewis gun. Thank you very, 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 very much. You come here often. I appreciate it. Okay. Ton's still good, showing not seeing him yet. Sometimes he like sleeps in or something, or I think also because we're starting earlier, it may be just a bit too early for him. I'm sure he'll turn up.
We have taken objective Edward.
Go on, die. Thank you, man. Let me give that message the proper response it deserves in a second when I'm safe. Thank you very much, man. I just glanced at what it says. Can we get Taylor some love, please? The $20 US. Thank you very much. I think that makes him just about like co-chief student power of the day or something with Rex. Thank you. Please die. Okay. Heavy tank. Can we get this revive? Oh, sorry, that was a kill, wasn't it? Have I got 2 kills? I don't know. Where am I at now? I'll do it from about now anyway, the 5 minutes from now. Make it fair. I don't think I can get away with lying here, but it's chill vibe day anyway, so who cares if we die. Taylor, thank you for the $20 US. Glad that you took the day off yesterday, but damn, am I glad for you to be back. Hey, thank you, man. Taylor,
We are losing objective Charlie.
I keep doing that, starting a sentence and then thinking about how I'm going to say it and just going silent. I'm trying to create this balance between making a huge deal out of the people that support, but not making the stream all about it. So again, let me say that I appreciate everyone that's here watching. Thank you for your support and all that, genuinely. But I do want to just say, Taylor, that amount in the bottom left there that has you as Chief Student Power of the Month so far, man, it'll be tough. It'll be tough without people supporting in the way they do. So I just really want to ram home how much I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Right, let me move up over here. Are you having a good day, Taylor? Let me know. Actually, did I get switch teams? Is this a Christmas miracle? In September?
We are losing objective Charlie.
Must be. Hey, AXC, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you very much for tuning in. Weird question, but from the Russian snipers, which is your favourite? Vitaly 895 or Muzzin? None of them are my go-to. But if I had to choose, will I choose the Muzzin, I guess? Not with any particular degree of statistical, like, reasoning. Because like I say, none of them do I particularly use. But that's the one I remember probably having the most success with in relatively recent times. It used to be the 1895 when I used to main that gun on Scout back when I was a scoped sniper. But no longer. But yeah, probably the Muzzin. Right, I know I'm playing really passively today. Please forgive me. I am just very worn out with the try-harding stuff, so I'm just gonna like chill and talk to you guys and try and shoot a guy here and there if you don't mind. I feel like I don't have anything left to prove anymore. I've played solo on this game for a lot of the time, for like 9 months against try-hards and squads. So I think it's that point where I've decided I'm just gonna chill, and if I don't do well, then I don't do well. I have no more energy left. Thank you, good tickles. We get our big tickles out, guys, for that assist counts as kill. Let me see them. Yeah, guys have to get earthquakes there. It's a Houston. Oh, sorry, I'm reading something for other people again. I'm having a good morning so far. Just collecting to work, about to have breakfast, about to relax with the stream. Hope you're well and refreshed. Thank you, man. Have a great day of work, man. Why'd I go and stand in the open? That's exactly what I was telling Emily not to do the other day, wasn't it? I set mine to getting 100 serve as my favourite weapon, debating the Muzzin or the SMG08. I know which one's going to be easier. I mean, the answer is obvious. But which one's going to be more fun? I guess that depends on you, doesn't it? Either way, whatever you decide, man. I hope you have fun doing it. I think it is that point in time on this game. Well, duh, it's been 5 years. But where people are looking for their own, like, individual challenges and focuses and things to do to keep them playing. So I hope that does that for you, man. I don't know if he's in that corner or not. He's not. Well, the more you know, everybody. You come here often, I'm just going to run this a bit longer because I feel like I didn't really have much going on for those 5 minutes, so we'll do some more. Sorry, reading chat. What music are people listening to at the minute? Anything fresh and new, or you just done your old stuff that you always listen to? And those, I must stress, I haven't really listened to either, by the way, but, you know, this whole Donda versus Certified Lover Boy thing, if anyone enjoys that kind of music. What do you prefer, or do you like both of them? AC/DC always. Okay, cool. So you're locked in with that one, are you? Death grips. Is that a button? I'm not aware of death grips. Thank you, teammate. That timing was awful. Very unlucky timing. Listen to Modest Mouse's new album. Also not aware. Educating me, guys, on names. I used to be so on the ball with music. I've talked to some of you about it before. I was a dancer. I got a dance degree and all that stuff. Used to be really on the ball with music, and now I'm a YouTuber. Don't keep up with any of it. Nothing. Black Keys kick lately with their bluesy chill sounds for me. I think my dad's listened to the Black Keys in the past. That name rings a bell. That name rings a definite bell. Sorry, I'm barely playing the game. I'm just reading chat. It's going to be that kind of day. I'm going to be scoring like middle of the board a whole lot. Does he know I'm here? Oh, he's gone. I feel like I deserved this discounted kill for that, to be honest, but what can you do? I definitely did the work. I should have... Actually, I still wouldn't be able to hit him, I don't think. That would have been too difficult. No, I don't think there's any way. Do you say dance degree? Yeah, I got a dance and movement degree. How old am I? I'm 30, Dirty Milk. 30. Don't let it fool you. I think... You know when I've talked about this before as well. You know when some people are 30, but it's like they're 50? And some people are 30, but it's like they're 24? I'm like the 30, but 24. If that makes sense. Some people are going to know what I mean by that. Not knocking people. Some people, you know, different people, different ways. But some people at 30 are like 50. Each to their own and all that jazz.
We have taken objective Edward.
Dude, get picked off. Hold on. That guy was... No, Dice. Please decide. Oh, this is a joke. Dice. What the hell, man? Did we get him? No. Hello, mate. Yeah, I came to help my boy out. Good tickles, teammate. Get your big tickles out, guys. I'll be 32 next year. Not me. I was reading from Taylor. Not me. I don't age 2 years at a time, just so you're aware. I'm 58, but 58. Well, I mean, at least it makes sense, Nigel. At least it makes sense. I listen to a little everything, but I don't know much about new music. I tend to be a bit behind with what's trending. I mean, that happens to different people at different points anyway, right? They find the time period they like and they sort of lean on it. Duelist is 47. Gotcha. It's just a number, man. My nan on my mother's side was very young, 78 when she passed, but now on her dad's side is a very old 65. Yeah, for real. My grandma, right, is 88. And I think you get the idea of like this old decrepit person at 88 that can barely do anything and blah, blah, blah. Oh my God, man. Not my grandma. At least on one side of my family. She still goes out, getting the bus, going out, looking after her brother. Lives alone, dances around the kitchen, walks everywhere. No significant health issues going on. Mental, man. Mental. But she has looked after herself. She's had like a pretty, like, clean life. So if you aren't looking after yourself, guys,
Taken objective dark.
maybe start. Honestly, it'll catch up with you eventually. If you don't, you may as well.
Vedo un assaltatore!
Are you kidding? That didn't do anything? That's very disappointing.
Halfway there, we have the upper hand.
Get on my company's terrible insurance. Well, it's kind of something to look forward to. Honestly, if DICE don't do something about the ridiculous way they balance lobbies, no one wants this, man. I'm just not doing anything. Like, in most games now on this game, and BF5, but for different reasons, I'm either on a team that's wrecking, so I just don't really do anything, or on my team that's getting wrecked, so I don't really get to do anything. And I'm not asking in any way, shape, or form at all for a hard, like, lobby balancer, team balancer. I actually actively don't want that. I just want variance. I just want it to move people around a whole lot. Create different situations. Oh, for sure, Luke. Depends on the individual, without doubt. I mean, some people are like 28 and the most immature people in the world. I mean, we all know some people that are like 25, 30, 35, and they are the least mature people out there. And then you'll meet some 18-year-old wonder kid who's just like got their life sorted already. That's just people, right? Different people, different ways. Oh, thank you, Taylor. Oh, shoot. Sorry, just the start of your message making me remember Carstuber, and I've got to sort out doing this game for him. I've let that drag with all these issues recently. It wasn't on purpose. I do need to do that for him. Sorry, let me address this. Anyway, Taylor, thank you so much for the $5, man. Check out the game Foxhole. I recently discovered it, and wow, is it cool. Imagine a war, but you get to do whatever you want. What platform? Is it PC only, or is it on console as well? Thank you for the tip, Taylor. It's cool you got a new game to enjoy as well. You come here often as well. I know I'm doing it for longer than you paid for, which is kind of the payment, but I'm almost sorry this is so boring. There's just nothing going on. Who's the top kills? Top kills like 22. Oh, and it's a guy with 147 ping. What a surprise. I'm trying to restrict the amount of time I point out flaws at the minute, because I think my last stream was me venting for 3.5 hours. But I just want to quickly point again to the ample evidence that this kind of map design is bad for gameplay. At least on something like Conquest. It is bad for gameplay. I mean, I know I'm just chilling, but I also haven't really stopped moving the whole time, and I've had 13 gunfights, dude, in 15 minutes. Is it hard to start playing on PlayStation? I mean, for a PC player. I mean, it really depends on the individual, but playing on controller and playing on mouse and keyboard, they are completely different. They're not really comparable. What you can rely on is your game sense and the way you play the game. So if you give it time and build up the mechanical ability, if you are good on mouse and keyboard or controller, you will end up more than likely being good on the other one. It's just a case of how much time you want to put in. And yeah, it probably will be pretty hard at the minute. I know that if I dabble on anything on mouse and keyboard, because I don't have any real practice of it, it's a bit of a nightmare. This is awful, DICE. Honestly, please don't let this happen again. There's just nothing to do.
We have taken objective apples.
Am I willing to risk this out of boredom? Can I shoot the tank? No, I'm not going to be able to, am I?
We have lost objective.
Where is it? There.
Attenzione!
We have taken objective.
Nice. If he gets that stuck there... Oh, I don't have a... I thought I might have a grenade and I don't. I heard him.
Là c'è un carro nemico.
Come on. Did it go? I did a lot of work for that again, but, you know, so be it. Oh, I was trying to read chat. That was a good time. I thought we were clear. Is he going to brave it? Nah, he's smart. I would have killed him. It's real smart. Well played by him. He didn't get the bloodlust. Gotta give him props for that. Oh, actually. Oh, that's a different guy, I think, actually. Is that a different guy? I think it was. I think it was an assault I saw a second ago.
We are losing objective Freddy.
I am a TDM/domination main. Yeah, I'm kind of... I like TDM, but because there's only ever like 1 or 2 lobbies available on BF1 at the minute, it's an absolute sweatfest, clan sweatfest usually, and it's not fun to go in and be a solo streamer and read chat, which is a shame, but it's just reality of the situation. Domination I'd love to do, but you just can't find Domination lobby anymore. Can't find Domination, can't play front lines. It's a problem. It's a problem. But the portal in BF 2042 is going to give us a lot more control, which is definitely a good thing. And create more situations where we can create our own fun, which is going to be a godsend, not just for content creators, but I think just for the general player base. You'll be able to go on and just find different things to do. If you don't want to come on and do like open lobby running simulator, get shot from everywhere, the game, you can go and find something to do in the portal, or go and play Hazard Zone, whatever that is, etc. I think it's cool. My very first time watching the stream, I've got to say you are a legend, man. I love your videos and streams. Oh, well, no worries, man. Thanks for tuning into the stream, dude. Thank you for tuning in. Don't, like, I know that this doesn't really come across like the videos. We're not very kill-orientated today. I'm glad you're enjoying just the chilling and chatting, man. The high kill games and stuff, the incentive to go and do that will return in Battlefield 2042. Just there isn't much incentive for me to go and play like that on BF1 anymore. I must say, I enjoyed the past 2 weeks though, because 2 weeks ago we got Frontlines as the weekly rotation, which was amazing, and I think maybe 99% of our games were like just big rounds. I loved it. So many kills, good KDs, it was so fun. And then last week was better because we had that the weekly rotation on some DLC maps, so there were no planes, it was closer quarters, infantry focused. That was real fun. This, for me, the standard experience on Conquest in this game now is not particularly fun, and there's a lot less kills. But the last 2 weeks have been epic. I would just like it if they opened up everything. And I mean, the game's 5 years old. You may as well just open up everything and let people do what they want now. I mean, let the game be free. I know you can get it on Game Pass and stuff, or EA Play or whatever they call it now. EA Access? Can't remember. I keep changing the name of things. But it should just be free. Make BF5 free. What are you going to lose at this point? Nothing. Sorry if I missed any questions or statements, guys. Trying to keep up best I can. I have run literal marathons here for 17 gunfights, dude. I'd like to see Conquest reworked. Very unpopular opinion where it's just a bit stale. No, I completely agree. I completely agree. I don't think Conquest has to incorporate the entire map. I really don't. I mean, it's irrelevant now because we're getting 2042 and the whole way they're doing it's going to be different, at least on current gen consoles and PCs anyway. But I mean, if that wasn't the case and we're still just working with this sort of situation, yeah, I would say Conquest doesn't have to incorporate the whole map if the map is huge. I think they should focus on not having that selling point of like big wide open concept to do this and that and no, just make it we focused on trying to provide boundaries to the situation to provide solid gameplay with a decent gameplay loop. Oh, never mind. I think that's the third tank that we've nearly, third or fourth tank this round we've nearly got.
We have lost objective Duff.
No, I would agree. I would like Conquest reworked. I like also... I've talked about this briefly before. I think for the casual player base, which has to be your main focus a lot of the time because it's where the lifeblood of any AAA gamers. For the casual player base, this works because keep it simple. You know, flags, cap them, get kills, win. But I think if you were actually going all in to make Conquest a fun mode, like, let's have some advancement. It's been years now. Let's have side missions, you know, side things to do, small base camps. And if you cap that, you get, rather than just put, you know, these sentry kits around the map, a cache of them rather. So say you take a small base camp over there, and there's 2 sentry kits there. And then if you take something over there, you get another plane, or you get, like, maybe 1 point for a kill extra from there, but 2 from this, or... You know, more points of interest, more movement, more ways to score points and get kills. That's what I'd be advising. I'm sure it's something they've probably considered, and there's probably a good reason why not. By the way, look, this last round, one team hammered the other team. This round, one team hammered the other team. That was boring, but I didn't stop running. 15-2. Never mind. Thank you. You come here often for that challenge. Hope you enjoyed or found a way to enjoy. What's up, Bendover? How you doing? Right. What about King of the Hill mode? Something that is forcing people to 1 or 2 locations max. I would only want to see, in the traditional sense, I would only want to see that on a smaller mode. Because I think if you have 1 or 2 in a King of the Hill mode and you have 32v32 or 64v64, it will be random carnage that is not enjoyable for at least someone like me. For some people, they don't care, they just want the experience, and that's fine, go for it. For me, that wouldn't be great. But for like 12v12, I think that'd be real fun. I think the limpet should always do track damage. Vehicle mobility should be rewarded if you sneak up on a tank. Yeah, I'd be down for that. I think it's a little frustrating to chase a tank, try to avoid the fire, manage to land the limpet on it, and then it just does some damage and it just shoots you back. It's like, ah, man, really? Okay. I'm not... Rex, I don't think this... You said I could pick, didn't you? The map for it. I don't think this is the one. I think it's just going to be a disappointment for you if you spend your money on this round. So I'm going to keep hold of Rex's Annihilator. If anyone wants a certain gun for this round, put it through and we'll do it. Thank you for your support. Otherwise, I think I'm going to go RSC here. How original. And we'll do Rex's Annihilator on a map that fits so we actually, you know, see some decent gameplay. Thank you for your support so far, guys. Appreciate you. What do you think is more beneficial, rewarding team play mechanics or squad play mechanic? I think team. To be honest. I think squad play is awesome. But I think if you focus on team, which is more accessible to all players and just overall creates a more balanced out experience anyway, it's better for the overall health of the game and for people to connect with if you just have very obvious team play mechanics. I do still think squad play mechanics should be a thing, to be honest with you. I don't see why they should be, you know, mutually exclusive. I know that's not what you're saying anyway. But if I had to choose, I'd focus on the team because I think the wider experience of the game should always be the focus. How can one individual impact the game? How can they feel like they're still providing value even if they're not getting kills? If a person has their head screwed on right, can they also always have an idea of what they need to go and do, which I also think would tie into the whole sub-objectives and something like Conquest. But I'd like to see both. I think squad mechanics is still great.
We have taken objective.
I'll be here when you do the challenge. Thank you, Rex. I have one question about PlayStation. I do not know how it works. Do you need to pay something extra to play online games or just buy game and play? Dude, I don't even know because I'm on Xbox at this point. Does anyone know if you have a online play service you have to pay for on PlayStation at this point, or is the network free? Let me know. That horse gotta be weak, dude. PS Plus. Price? Monthly price? Do we know? I honestly don't really know anything about playing on PlayStation anymore. It's been so long since I played PlayStation. You gotta pay. I assume it's relatively cheap, right? Hey Byron, how you doing, man? Watch the stream. Gee, chill stream, fun down, how the things been? How are you, Byron? Are you excited for this weekend, Byron? You think you're gonna get points in fantasy football or nah?
First aid.
Yo, where? How had we not cleared it, teammates? Really? Taller lamp, thank you for the $2. Get taller lamps and love in the chat, please. Here's for the bomber kill, doing the Lord's work. Again, team play. Got to focus on what's best for the team, right? Thank you for recognizing that. I appreciate it. Shoot the planes if you get the opportunity, guys. Otherwise, they just dominate. Shoot the planes. 6 spawn, get good. Hey, Alicia, how you doing? Oh, this is a great place for me to read chat, isn't it? I'll save you, teammate. How are you, Alicia? Thanks for tuning in. Alicia, I think it was you, if I remember rightly. Thank you for your message on Twitter yesterday, like, saying congrats for taking a day off. Did make me laugh briefly. Alright, let's move over this way. Yeah, thank you for helping the guy out with the PlayStation info, guys. I hope it was helpful for you, man. Ah, shoot. Death. Again, just case in point. I like the blimp. I kind of like the village. The rest of the map, do we really have to have it just be like a big open field? Do you see how I mean that if you had a side objective of some kind over here? By the way, you could have unique ones for each map, which would make each map interesting and probably get them voted for more regularly. Like, cap the train station down here. Or if you cap a little, like, tiny little dock thing here, you get 2 boats to drive down to the village. And because at the minute, what's the point? I come down here when we basically can't move forward up there, but it leaves me in a point where I'm like, okay, I can't really move forward here. I just want more. We're moving into the, well, not the next gen, what is now current gen. Let's get more out of the experience.
You got damage? I'll fix you up.
I really need to not get shot by whoever's shooting me over there. I'm gonna have to try and move up there. I don't know how. You know what I mean? And it's not like I haven't put smoke on. I've just used them. But no way 2 smokes gets you across this expanse. I do think some kind of sub-objects on Conquest will make it less boring. Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Shock trooper spotted.
Let's add in, like, stuff to make the mode interesting. Let's have one person at a time. They spawn in, and whoever gets it first gets the opportunity, and they can spawn in as a high-value target. And they get some kind of buff for doing so, but if you kill them, your team gets, you know, 10 points for that kill rather than 1 or something. There's one objective off the top of my head. You could make Conquest the most interesting game mode in FPS for people that like a big open experience, a complex experience. Make it feel like the game's main mode again. Because this is basically just big domination with worse flow. This is sort of stuff I'd love to be involved in. I'd love to be involved in it. If I mean, they're never going to do it. But if they could ever bring me on as some kind of consultant or something, I'd love to talk about this kind of stuff. I think it would really push the experience forward. As someone that plays the game literally every day, I've learnt what I like. I've learnt what the player base generally likes from making content for, what, 5-6 years. The game, don't get me wrong, Battlefield's already good. It provides a unique selling point that other games don't, but it could be so much better. So much better. What about streaming Life is Strange? I genuinely don't know anything about it.
Let me patch your wounds. First aid.
Do you want to tell me about it? I don't know a thing about it, my dude. Problem is how they balance if all the flags are being capped. Yeah, I actually think the sub-objectives help with that. Because it causes movement, so it pushes people off the main flags to try and get sub-objectives, and it becomes a risk-reward situation. But also, it gives people another way to fight back if their team doesn't have many flags. And they need some kind of way to start to turn the tide. Because at the minute in Conquest, if your team ends up trapped, especially on like what I would say a reasonably linear map in terms of flag location, it's pretty much over. It's done.
Use that first aid.
Right. Yes, I think that's a reasonable point, Stephen. Don't take this as me just criticizing the people that design the maps and stuff, by the way. Like, I understand it's not easy. I'm just suggesting ways that I think, upon a lot of playing, could advance the enjoyment of the mode massively. So the point there being made in chat about flag locations, yeah, I think they could be, more interesting and provide better tactical positions. Reasons to go and capture the flag rather than just it is a flag to score points. Life Strange, one of the best single-player games. Every decision changed the story. Look it up, see if you're interested in it. First series is the best. Okay, Rex, thank you, dude. I am not much of a single-player person in any way, shape, or form. But now you've brought it to my attention. If at some point in the future, if the stream is much larger and I get the ability to just play more stuff, as YouTube continue to improve streaming, by the way, which is great, at least it's in my mind as an option. Mate, I'm not gonna lie, that was weird. I don't know if that looked weird on your screen, but when I was trying to, he like jittered in front of me. That was very odd. Hey, Alicia. 1 second. Thank you. Give me 2 secs, try and sort the situation out. Can you get some love in the chat for Alicia, please, guys? The latest dono. Thank you for the support again, guys. Means a lot today, considering I missed yesterday and I won't be here tomorrow. Thank you for your support. Oh, look, we're back to we have one flag situation. Alicia with a $9.99. Thank you very much. As positive reinforcement taking the day off. No, thank you. Genuinely, thank you very much. Very, very, very kind. Feeling better today. Better than before, we'll say. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'm trying to adapt my mentality of this on streaming as well, which is going to help. Are you kidding me, dude? I had one hand on the controller when it landed, by the way. He just happened to land on me.
We have taken objective Freddy.
Okay, well, whatever. Thank you, Alicia. Very kind. I like these new highlighted messages for members. These are cool. Member for 2 months, Byron. GG getting me through work for 2 months. Thank you for watching, man. Did I just do that? Did I just do that? I did just do that, didn't I?
There's ammo.
Oh, there was no thought involved in me doing that. Changing, I don't know what my brain just... What did I just do? Anyone watching, what did I just do? How did I end up on this gun? I don't want this gun. I don't understand what I just did. I think I did this a couple days ago as well. Hey, William, how you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, if you responded, Byron, I didn't see you, man. But I hope you do all right in fantasy football this week, mate. Stop reading chat the whole time and start trying. There we go. Is that the first horse kill of the day? Can I get wild celebrations in the chat, please, for the horse kill? Thank you very much.
I need a medic.
Thank you. You're not required to pay me for horse kills, but I do expect just wild hand waving
I can see a plane.
as an effort of showing your appreciation. No, you cannot. I think Taylor is the only person in chat that refuses. Everyone else is like, yeah, dead horse, woo. Yikes, team. Yikes, man. How has this happened again?
We are losing
Do you,
objective.
you must see my point. So many of these rounds end up in this situation. If you're not going to do something to alter this issue, then the mode has to do something to cater towards it to help the team to not end up like this just every round. Because it's not just me it's not just me that's bored of this. Everyone must be bored of this happening by now. Whether you're playing the game or watching the streams, like, it's too much. It's too much having this happen, like, 80-90% of the time. Okay. What on earth? Oh, neither of them waited. Okay. Now, I hate to break to you again, but The map design. Again, if you gave more ways to approach, less just super open areas,
Ammo, anyone?
you also wouldn't end up with this sort of issue quite so much, because people would have ways to move up, and the enemy can't watch all the different ways in. But I mean, this is just nuts. You're just getting shot across open fields from every direction for like the 9th game in a row. I'm not really enjoying the new chat mode on mobile full screen. Oh, I don't know what full screen. I don't know what it looks like on mobile. Any way to describe it? Had a solid week last week points-wise. Moved a few places in my league. Oh, congrats, Byron. Well done.
We have an
Dame and I, not to toot our own trumpets, Dame and I are like solidly leading the league that we're in right now in fantasy football. Join my lobby. Typically, whoever gets C and D first, it gets hold the line and push the enemy team back. Yep, pretty much. And now, central map position, map control is important. Obviously, talked about it a lot, a lot before in streams and videos. And I fully support that because it makes sense. The issue is, on something like Conquest, again, if it's just as simple as get flags, hold map control, push forwards, trap enemy, you kind of got an obligation to make the way in from one side and the other side equal to get to the central flag. And not all the maps have that, which creates an instant imbalance, which isn't particularly fun for anybody. Is that American football or Euro football? I will address what I'm sure you are saying. I'm talking about football, as in like rest of world football, as in original football, as in soccer. Not American football. I wouldn't have a clue. That's annoying. That's annoying. I wouldn't have a clue about American football, fantasy football. Man, I did all the hard work there, just have him pop out of the vehicle and mow me down. Well, that was quick revenge.
We have lost objective butter.
Don't get him started in American. I didn't even run into it. I didn't even run into it, Dice. Yeah, I mean, it's not a big deal. I'm not hung up on it like some people. I don't think it's a big deal. I just find it odd that we came up with football. It's football, and then a sport that is entirely different and is more like rugby. For God's sake, this is awful again. Called it football. Doesn't make sense. Oh, this is shitty dice. I'm so bored of this. What country would you want to live in if you had to move? I don't know about living. I'm very interested in visiting South Korea. So it depends if I enjoy that or not when I go, hopefully next year. But I'm interested in... What do you... Like, these are my teammates. I'm interested in South Korea. The US wouldn't be, like, a difficult move for me, obviously, because it's just super westernized. It's, you know, very similar to living in the UK. So living anywhere, like, basically living in England is very similar to living in the US, it's similar to living in Canada, it's similar to living in Ireland, etc. So that wouldn't be a big departure. So that'll be fine. Oh, Dice, please, please, Dice. Just no one wants to do this for hours on end, man. So they'd be options. I mean, I'm happy where I am at the minute. I might as well pick something else now the fog's in. Again, you guys must see my point about this. About just big, open, getting shot from everywhere simulator. Your own ability doesn't matter. You just can't do anything in those situations. I'm so tired of it. Like, I want to go and make an impact now. I gotta get miles across this field. Much more of a baseball and a hockey kind of guy. Hockey, American ice hockey was like my first thing I was really interested in. I never played. I can't even particularly ice skate. But ice hockey was what I enjoyed watching as a kid. Like, I'm talking way back, like Mighty Ducks, Joe Sakic, Stuff like, you know, way back. Way back. I don't really know anything about ice hockey anymore at all. But I enjoyed it as a kid.
We've lost objective Apple.
You got a plan, Sergeant?
He tried to throw a limpet at me, I think. I've got to throw it a little further than that, my dude.
That's an enemy shock trooper.
He's weak. Both ways again. Sick. Does anyone want to start, like, creating... You probably don't. Does anyone want to start creating a breakdown sometimes of each game and break it down into how many deaths are my fault, how many are what we call just, let's just say standard. So how many deaths are standard, just like standard deaths that happen, how many deaths are me screwing up, and how many deaths are, wow, there's nothing you can do about that. I think that will be eye-opening. I think that would be absolutely eye-opening. Because the proportion of deaths where it's just like, wow, there's just nothing you can do about that is, I think, insane in these lobbies. Doesn't matter who you are, what you do kind of thing. Just like, you know, you can't survive if you're getting shot from 3 random places in the open sort of deal. Would you consider playing some games sometimes like Wrath, just fun, not burnout and BF1? Like if... The honest answer is, if I could play other games and still pull a living, I'd be doing that quite a lot more. But I have to put, I like obviously have to put actually having this be sustainable first, which incentivizes me playing Battlefield day after day. If time allows, I'm open to bonus streams playing other stuff. There's just bonus content for you guys. It's just difficult because I'm a very busy person already. I would love a circumstance in future where I have the ability to play kind of whatever I like and not have to feel like it's a wasted day in terms of paying bills. That would be excellent. I'd love to do that. Oh my God, I'd love to do that, dude. Maybe one day. This is just... It's just impossible, man. It's just impossible. Yes, I mean, use server browser is the best way, but other than that, it's just the way it is. BF1 does not have many lobbies at the minute. Just the way it is, unfortunately, dude. I struggle with it to some degree for different reasons as well, mate. Yeah, I feel your pain. How do you feel about the 2042 delay? Obviously, for me, it kind of sucks because I gotta carry on pushing this game that I'm burnt out on for another month, but in the long run, putting my own feelings aside as such, if a game needs more time, give it more time. 100%. 100%. If it needs more time, give it more time. Whether they're huge problems that need rectifying or just polishing it up so it's better, whatever it is. Needs more time, give it a bit more time. Have the game release in a better state. Get the ball rolling on a more positive note. Yeah, I don't have an issue with it in that regard. And I'm not breaking it down to they said this, they didn't say that, whatever. I'm purely looking at, does the game need more time? I don't... The rest of it, I'm just not interested in particularly analysing. Hey, Louis, man, how you doing? Yeah, I think members now have the option of a highlighted message sometimes or something like that, which is cool. So, and thank you for your 9 months of membership, dude. Nice shiny gold badge. I say maybe 1 out of 5 of the time you get outgunned, half it is random stuff you have no control over, the remainder is probably vehicles. Yeah, vehicles is a lot, actually. I didn't mention that, did I? Vehicles is a lot. Which is why it sounds really salty, and it kind of is. But it does get frustrating when you understand your own ability to perform, and you just get so many deaths where it's just like, man, I want to sit here and just say that's not my fault, but it makes me sound bad. Like, oh, it makes me sound like I got a bad attitude. Which, I mean, technically, I guess it would be. But, like, it's hard not to vocalize it sometimes. Which is why I loved Front Lines so much, because in Front Lines, I legit just felt like if I was able to perform, I could perform. Like, I had so many big rounds on Front Lines, and I felt like my ability actually mattered, and I actually swayed combat sometimes. Conquest, I never get that feeling. Never get that feeling. I just feel like I'm along for the ride. And if I got a team that's better than the enemy team, and the enemy still push me, I get a lot of kills and I'll do well. If my team's better than the enemy team and the enemy team don't really push, nothing really happens. And if I'm on a team getting crushed, I get crushed. Not really much in between. Frontlines, yeah, just doesn't really give me that feel. Frontlines is just a superior mode for how I like to play. Less of a quote-unquote experience, probably, for those that just want to come on, have the experience, and average casual players or whatever, like, fully understand, play what you enjoy, play what you want. But Frontline, someone like me, is the dream. I wish I could play it. It's just not. I wish it was here. Oh yeah, I think as you're talking about streaming, YouTube will be the place to stream at some point. I've been saying this for a long time. And I think Facebook is going to gain a bit more ground as well. I don't know how much, because I think when they were growing, YouTube wasn't really pushing it, and I think it will stifle them to some degree. But what I do foresee is Twitch continue to lose their market share. Not to the point of being... Let me shoot. Not to the point of being irrelevant. I think they still have big pull. But I do think YouTube will end up as the market leader. They just already have such a presence when it comes to content. And they genuinely seem to be improving the so the streaming on YouTube has improved to such a degree since I started streaming regularly. Like what? Maybe around three quarters a year ago or so. The improvements have been large, and it's feeling more like a streaming platform than it did before. It used to just feel like you were streaming on a video platform. But they're starting to give you tools now where it feels like a place to stream if you want. Now I just think they need to incorporate the streams into the UI and stuff a bit more. And we'll be good to go, man. That was a little bit ambitious, get good, to be fair. Also, YouTube Shorts versus TikTok. Yeah, I think TikTok's going to have the lead on that for a long time. Because I think, well, not the lead as such, I think they're just treated differently. Short-form content on YouTube can work, as we've seen. I don't know how I wasn't hitting the target on that guy. It doesn't pay, by the way. I've seen the metrics. I've seen people get like, you know, 1 million views on shorts and pull like a few dollars. It doesn't pay, but it does help to get more eyes on your channel, which can be beneficial. But it's just, obviously, it's just different short content to TikTok, and I don't think TikTok really has anything to worry about right now in that regard. I think utilizing TikTok at the minute is smart. I don't do it. I don't have time, quite honestly, at the minute. And I've not got myself sorted on how to hit all these different social media channels, which I probably need to be doing. But I think if you can utilize short-form content on TikTok and Instagram, and have your long-form content on YouTube and stuff, that's smart. All right, Denis. I think YouTube needs to improve mod options. Twitch is far superior. What does Twitch have for mods that YouTube doesn't have? What kind of control do you get? But Facebook couldn't get big grounding. I learned yesterday you can stream with whatever music you want, which you definitely can't do on... I don't think on YouTube is a particularly big deal, but on Twitch it is. Because Twitch basically lost that ability, which... Because YouTube didn't have it, it doesn't look like a negative, but because Twitch basically lost people doing that, let's just say, then it looks like a negative. Oh my god, man. You see what I'm saying? Oh, thank you.
I'll deal with those wounds if you like.
We have taken objective Freddy.
Are you hurt? I'll patch you up. This smoke grenades for them.
Can I canvass opinion? I'm not going to take this as an indictment of the stream, by the way. That's not all I'm asking. You guys know I'm doing my best for you and blah, 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 blah. But this experience, right, this map rotation playing Conquest, do you actually think this is actually, if it was me, if I wasn't talking, you were just watching the gameplay, is this interesting? I think this is boring. I think this standard map rotation on Conquest is not fun. So give me a yes if you think it's actually engaging and gameplay-wise, and a no if you don't. Because I think this sucks, man. I genuinely think this is a shitty experience. It's just slow, boring gameplay with random deaths. I really hope we don't get that kind of experience on Conquest on the next one. I just don't think it's good enough. Hey, what's up, Master Chief? How are you? Right, Rex, I'll do your annihilated now, dude. Thank you for your support so far, everyone. I enjoy it. I'm enjoying the chill stream with you talking to us more, to be honest. Oh, good. Good. Thank you. Honestly, I came for chat time with GG. Oh, it's cool. I'm not going to take it as you criticizing me. I understand you're here because you enjoy it. I am genuinely asking for an opinion. If it wasn't me streaming, or I wasn't talking or whatever, just set my stream aside and it was just the gameplay and you were playing or watching it, yes, is it interesting, yes or no? I genuinely think this map rotation on Conquest is boring, random bullshit death simulator. I don't think it's fun. I really don't. I think it's just round after round of boring open maps. Amiens gonna be okay, but honestly, I think it's just poor. It's just why, again, if I could go and play something like Frontlines, I 100% would. Right now, like I'd literally, so I wouldn't even load up Conquest. TikTok counts heaping new viewers. You mean as in if someone has put stuff on TikTok, it can pull more viewers into other channels that creator has, like YouTube, etc. If so, yeah, I agree. I think utilizing TikTok is smart and everyone should be doing it, and it's an indictment of me that I'm not doing it. I need to try and find more time to utilize more channels to get the growth, especially in Battlefield 2042. Also, all the names I recognize just happen to be in my lobby every day. I know there's not many, but there's no way you should be in my lobby every day. I bet Apu Sotome is on the enemy team, right? Let me look. 5th on their team. Yep. Knew it. Absolutely knew he'd be in here. People suck, man. Found my favorite Twitch streamer because of TikTok. Yeah. I think if you've got the time and ability to, utilize TikTok, utilize Instagram, utilize YouTube. And if you're on Twitch, I think putting edited streams up on YouTube is real smart as well.
Defend the objective.
Anyway, going back to what I was saying before, yes, I fully agree and I genuinely, that is my feeling as well, what a lot of you were saying in chat about it not being interesting. Whereas I felt confident that the gameplay I was producing, playing on Frontlines and playing on the DLC map rotation last week, I think that was good enough to be enjoyable in isolation. I think that those scenarios create a circumstance where interesting, creative, aggressive gameplay can flourish. And I just don't think that's the case on a lot of these maps. This one a bit, although you can get very run over still. But things like, what do we just play? Giant Shadow, Monty Grappa, stuff like that. No, I don't personally think so. How did you get there so fast? I didn't even see him. That was weird. I'm doing this for Rex, guys, by the way. If you enjoy this round, please do send Rex your love and support. This was one of his challenges. Just gonna heal here. Someone runs past me, it's an easy kill.
These wounds need patching.
I shouldn't have shot at him. That's a rookie error. I don't have a good reason for doing so. I just hate playing on the same maps over and over and over again. Yep. Agreed. Agreed. Part of my frustration is, and this makes me different, and thus is something I can't really hold against people, because if people like it, they like it. It makes me the odd one out. But man, I feel like people vote for the boring maps a lot.
We are losing objective Duff.
I think I'm dead here, but I'm trying to play a bit expansively and get something going. Yeah, well, at least I called it out. You see what I mean? I'm bored. I'm bored. There's just not much happening, so I'm trying to, like, get somewhere to do something. Spawn over here.
We have lost objective Edward.
There's still maps that I have only played once or twice, or never at all. No way, because people want to snipe or get vehicle kills. Yeah. Yeah. What? Where's that noise? Wow, those footsteps did not line up with the positioning even slightly. You saw me looking for him. That was so odd. That happens now and again as well. I think the map vote was a bad idea. It rotates you into the exact same maps all the time. I agree. I agree. And it's a mistake that I would make as a game dev, by the way. Because without this experience, I would say that a map vote is a good idea. But in practice, at least on BF1, I don't think it works. Oh, he's not dead? You see, but isn't right. I mean, this is just my point. I don't want to harp on about it every day, but like, you give me one little area with some ability to move around and be creative, and I can try and influence play and have fun and get kills and be aggressive. And it's just not a thing on other maps. It's just that you just don't have the opportunity. And look at the difference. I think there, in the space of 15 seconds, that was more interesting than the entire round that I just played for 20, 30 minutes. And it's frustrating for people like me, not just from a playing standpoint, but because I'm like, man, I feel like I could create entertainment if the situation allowed.
Defend our objective.
Like, I'm willing to run about and risk getting deaths and create some cool moments. But the risk-reward on the big open maps is not really risk-reward, it's just risk. It's no real reward. Because there's no real opportunity for survival.
Someone patch me up.
You try and go around here, I think. Ah, shoot. Doesn't help when you're blocked off in every direction by vehicles, to be fair. I want to try and help with this. I need just a little bit of cover. See, on other, this would just be open and I'd be dead. Think about that. On some maps, from there, this would just be open. I'd just be dead from the two guys there with nowhere to run to. And this vehicle would push up and I'd die to that if not, because again, nowhere to go. Just a bit of structure makes the gameplay so much more fun and gives everyone more opportunities. Unless you're just looking to completely level the playing field and let everyone get a random kill if they just sit somewhere. Which is the sort of thing I just can't get behind. Now I've got the wrong side on, man, I think. Even just this building allows me to push. Just little things. Little things, so that I don't just have to run across the open. See what I'm saying? So many more opportunities, just little plays. More urban maps. Hell yeah, dude. Not even urban, quote-unquote urban if you want. Just do villages, a string of villages without huge open gaps between them. Because you can still snipe on villages, you can still get into a building and shoot out the windows. You don't have to just have, you know what, we need something for snipers, so let's put a huge hill they can sit on top of with no counterplay. A la, which map am I thinking of for that? What am I thinking of? What's it called? What's the map where you got the huge hill on one edge of it and the like little, let's call it island on the other opposite it? Everyone's saying Sinai. Why do I? Oh no, but that's a good, that's actually a really good point. I hate the huge mountain people sitting on there. Empire's Edge is the one I'm thinking of, but Sinai kind of has it as well. But Empire's Edge, man. As if Empire's Edge wasn't already open enough and frustrating, they created a huge sniper hill, which you basically can't approach if any kind of like semi-competent player is sitting on top of it. Especially if they put a team up, a squad up there. I just don't think it's necessary. Sorry, I know I'm missing some things to say. Trying to go over where. Was he visible? Okay, tell me honestly, if my eyes were just bad, I want to know. Could you see him? That was confusing for me. You know what? Foul Fortress is almost an example. Not as bad, but almost. It's a consistent thing that they do. And I do think it kind of spoils gameplay. Need more hedgerows for movement, like Twisted Steel. Yeah, do you know what the dream would be? Do you know what the literal dream would be? A cross between I can kind of get on board with that hitting me, to be fair, at that angle. A cross between BF1 and BF5 map design. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't particularly like a lot of the map design in BF1, as we've covered, but some of it's great. But on the whole, I'm not a huge fan. But it's better than BF5. But the reason it's better than BF5 is just the actual design of BF5. BF5 has more cover, which I'm a fan of. But cover, soft cover, let's call it, doesn't have to make it impossible to see the friggin' enemy, which BF5 is terrible for. If you provide soft cover that you can still see enemies behind, or just more hard cover to run around, you got a great scenario, man. You got a great scenario. But doing one extreme or the other, either just open... This is a bad example, this map, but let's take Monty Grappa, for example. Just open, get shot from anywhere by someone sitting somewhere. Not good. But also just filling the maps with bushes that people can hide in. Equally not good for a different reason. Combine the two to some degree, and you'd actually have a decent experience. Or just fuck up. Sorry, that's PG stream, but I was going to say, or just fuck off bushes, and just have walls. Just have walls. Walls and buildings, man. Allow people to move around.
Enemy medic.
Suez. Do I mean Suez? Suez Canal. Yep, Suez, for example. Pretty big and open, but the villages are so fun. The villages are so fun if you want to be like a movement-based player and be creative. So many of my best games come on Suez, and there's not even that much on Suez that you can actually move around in. It's just that you end up, if you do end up getting stuck in the village, it creates a fun experience. More of that. Absolutely more of that. Have the full map like that, man. Alright, Dice, no bipod? No bipod, Dice. Thanks, man. I guess I'll just die. How do you feel about the big map design for 42? Concerned, but I never jumped the gun. They did... My first fear when I heard about it was huge maps, loads of players, random bullshit deaths. Obviously. Gonna be a lot of that, which is why I voiced my concerns before a lot of it came out about having like huge player sizes on the maps. I think it brings with it a lot of things you've got to get right, and if you don't, it creates a bad scenario.
Over there, one of theirs.
But oh really? But they did mention about putting flags in the map in clusters to incentivize fighting in certain areas and keep the action going. That sounds like a smart idea. I like that they've thought about that problem. Or they sort of intimated they've thought about that problem at least. And I also just like that it's not going to matter as much in Battlefield 2042 because you have options, because you have the portal, because you have Hazard Zone. So it's not like you're stuck in this scenario where it's like, okay, I want to play BF1 or BF5, but there's nothing for me to enjoy. BF 2042, especially while it's popular at the start, there's going to be so much more to do. So I'm not that worried about it as I would be if there weren't those options. Does that make sense? I hope that's made sense. Obviously, it's a little hard for me to be succinct while I'm playing as well. I just think it's logical, man. I just think that kind of stuff is logical.
That's objective. Capture.
Halfway there.
Suez and Desert is my favorite. Do you mean, so... Senai?
We have
Senai is the biggest waste of map potential going. And I understand why, I imagine, sorry, I'm not supposed to ADS. I imagine I know why you're saying you like it. I like Senai when you're fighting for the C/D flag. I hate it for everything else. That map is too big, which is a shame because the actual concept for the map is cool. Apart from the big, you know, mountain or whatever you want to call it you can hide on, nah. But the concept for that map and the way they structured some of it is really good. But that village should be bigger / have another village available and not be as big. I think you should shrink that map down by like 20%, move G in closer, get rid of the big mountains, hide on. Boom, you got a fun-ass map, dude. Honestly, so fun. I think they've ruined it. I ruined what was a really, really good idea.
We have taken objective Butter.
But it does show that they can do some good work. Like, again, I'm not saying that they can't do... Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Okay. I'm not saying that they can't do good work. I think they've shown they can do good work. I just think it's so often drowned out by bad decisions surrounding the good work. What? Oh, okay.
We have taken objective Edward.
Yeah, right. So many more possibilities, man. So many more possibilities with the portal and crossplay and stuff. Don't get me wrong, though, guys. Like, if controller versus keyboard isn't balanced well, you're going to see me turn off crossplay a lot. The beauty of crossplay is that it allows you to do crossplay, but you can also turn it off. If it's well balanced, sick. Let's do it. But if it's a problem, man, ain't nobody going to deal with that day after day.
Hold the objective.
I think it's a real shame. I've voiced this thought before, but let me stress before I make it again that it might not be DICE's fault. It might be a company issue, i.e. Sony, Microsoft, whatever. But I think it's a real shame that you can't do
An enemy armored train is en route.
Xbox Series X/S versus PS5 if you want to. You have to play with PC.
We have lost objective apples.
Or just play with your own platform, which is a little bit of a shame. But again, we don't know why that is. It might be it might not be their fault, so I don't blame them for it. I don't have a challenge to after this round, I don't think. If you want to push through any kind of support, it would be unbelievably appreciated. Thank you very, very much. Thank you for your support so far. But if not, of course, that is no problem. Thank you for watching. And if I need to pick my own gun, I'll pick my own gun. That is a Sony thing. That's part of why I say it, because I know it's highly probable, because they are difficult to work with when it comes to allowing others to succeed combined with their own success. Let's just say, yeah, it's a shame, but such is life. I mean, so I don't play as aggressively as I used to all the time. Me either, man. Me either. Me either. I think playing this game every day and dealing with the deaths from everywhere on big open maps, it kind of kicks the aggressive play out of you a little bit, because it becomes a bit exhausting. To run for 20 seconds to get shot from Narnia, to spawn, to run, to get shot from, you know. Gameplay loops are important. I don't know if the average player thinks about that or not. Gameplay loop is a really simple principle. It's just the average experience that you will have on repeat a lot of the time. And if that isn't satisfying, or is even worse, frustrating, you're gonna experience fatigue much more quickly. Amiens turned out great. It has nice flow though. Yeah, I think Amiens, although I would never say Amiens is a fantastic map, it's a solid example of map design because of flow. Yep. Certainly far better than the big open experiences. The issue with Amiens is that they decided to do it in a pretty linear fashion. I think if they just make... So, let me show you. This is a line. This is linear. If you create a scenario where you've got opportunities to move up, if a team is better than the other team, you're going to end up with a spawn trap a lot. If they'd made a village that was circular, so if A was up here and B was along and then C and D and going round, I think you'd avoid this problem a whole lot more and the map would be even better. For me, again, super questionable design, but things are always easier to spot in hindsight. But that's the sort of thing that, again, I would raise if asked. I don't know anything about actually developing a game and being a dev and coding and stuff, but I do understand player habits, I do understand gameplay loops, I do understand what generally people do and don't enjoy, even if they don't realize exactly why they do or don't enjoy something. Because it's basically what my channel is built on. I think having someone to highlight that stuff is important, because I don't think it's considered enough based on what I see produced.
the train. Watch it. Lozenges someone.
If I missed anyone's question, I'm not ignoring you and answering other ones. It's just hard to keep up. But thank you for your interaction. Obviously, if you've got other questions and things to tell me or statements to make, go for it. Love to hear it. Okay. I mean, that's a bit... It's still not many kills. It's still very slow, but at least it's a 26 and 7. We're not hitting the heights today, but no one's really getting big scores in this lobby. It's very, very passive. All right, on to Suez. Rex, I hope you enjoyed that, man. Thank you for the challenge, dude. I'm now on the lookout for someone else's challenge to do, because I don't have one queued. But if not, like I say, don't worry, I'll use my own gun. Thank you for your support so far. Whether it be... Oh, sorry, just reading a text. Whether it be donation, whether it be just you watching and liking and stuff. Thank you very much. It would be interesting to see a map designed by GGG. Look, there's always the possibility that I would do it and screw it up. Let me point that out there. It's not like I'm infallible. I know that's possible. But I reckon I could come up with something good. Purely design with others giving input, not like coding. I don't have a clue how to do any of it. And they, and I'm sure other people come up with issues that I would create in my own design, but that's part of designing a map. But I think I could come up with a solid principle that would avoid some of the problems we see a lot. Can I use my $20 donation from earlier as a challenge? I mean, yeah, I don't have one to do. Yeah, sure. If anyone pushes anything else through, I will still do it, by the way, at some point. Thank you for your support. Yeah, sure, Taylor. Excuse me. Good to see you back. Thank you, Skipsville. I appreciate it. I did roast my tea today with water and it feels weird. But, I mean, it's healthy. RSC optical. Ah, yeah, cool. Thank you, Taylor. Okay, guys. If a challenge comes in that suits this map, I will do that and do Taylor's RSC optical after. If not, we'll do this now. Do you like pomegranate? I mean, yeah. It's not like I have it regularly. In fact, very rarely. But I think I've enjoyed it when I've had it before. I like most fruit. Fruit's good. Okay, let's move up. Cheers. No worries, man. You're welcome. Thank you for your support. Okay, here we go. I need someone to change this handgun, dude. If you guys want 50% off any of the big challenges for the rest of the stream, considering I missed yesterday, I'm going to miss tomorrow, go for it. That would be more like, hey, sorry, there's not much content at the minute. Once again, always have to stress, it's not like I'm telling you have to. You get the content regardless, I'm still going to play. It's not a threat. I'm just saying if anyone wanted anything for half the price they would otherwise have to pay, go for it. Right, which one's going to get cat first? You know what, I always talk about how you got to get this flag. Let's just, no, we're going to get it anyway. All right, sorry, instantly changing my mind. Okay, if you enjoy this round, guys, please thank Taylor for his support. This is for him. Thank you very much, man. Oh no, Luke's, you're right, man. I don't think you have to feel bad about giving solid advice. It's absolutely right. If you drink more water, you will genuinely feel better. If you guys can switch out, especially if it's like, I'm not saying diet fizzy drinks or soda or whatever you want to call it is good for you. But I drink them now and again. But if you're drinking like just full fat Coke and stuff, like go for it, enjoy your life. But if you can switch it out more for water, you'll honestly feel so much better. Promise you. I don't know if everyone in the chat is aware of how much sugar they're intaking when they're having like those drinks. Genuinely, like it's spoonfuls of sugar each time you have like a can. Like spoonfuls. Like grams and grams and grams. Oh, good, Grandad Dave. Hi, man.
We are losing objective Duff.
Yeah, not here tomorrow. Yep, not here. Wasn't here yesterday, not here tomorrow. It's been a lower content week, unfortunately. Yeah, this is 2 days worth of entertainment today, pretty much. I need to move here. Oh, come on, team. Please. What are we doing? No, I did not get covered from behind. Oh, they ran through it. Oh, my God, team. I'm confused by the flow.
Bakın, bir gözcü.
RSC is an interesting one. Super lethal at range. But there has to be like a reasonable amount of the target on show. Like if you are just trying to pick off a head, it often doesn't connect.
Düşman gözcüsü görüldü.
Like that, the second shot there, I'm actually on the head and it's hit her body.
Objective Charlie.
Not a complaint, that's balancing. It's an interesting premise. Again, this is the sort of stuff that I think the average player doesn't realize is coded in on purpose. They just think the guns are bad. Which isn't the casual player's fault in any way, shape or form. It's just the game doesn't tell you this stuff, which it should do. You gotta give players the information, otherwise how are they gonna know? They're just gonna think the guns suck, because the game doesn't tell them the nuances of mechanics that other games don't have.
We have taken objective Edward.
Another thing I would like to improve if possible. Tell the players what they need to know. Mechanics are good, but players have to be made aware of what they are. Okay, I think this is where they push us back and we get trapped very quickly. Oh, hey, vending machine. Sorry, mate. I didn't see you come in. How are you, man? Welcome to the stream. You having a good day? Thanks for tuning in, dude. I need someone else to focus this, really. I didn't switch sidearm again. Anyone lay any bullets on the friggin' horse that I've marked on the minimap and put really weak? No? Alright.
Orada bir makine uçak var.
We call it pop. Yep, pop. I think that's purely a British thing, but yep. Pop. I don't, but I know my grandparents did, for example.
Sıhhi yardım çantası. Tedavi ol.
Yes, come on, help me, help me, help me. Thank you. Only took 9 years. Right, how am I going to get across here? Again, I wouldn't stretch the map out this wide. Just going to put that out there. Like, they took a cool concept of the village and then made just friggin' Narnia again. Oh, dude, that guy is so lucky with his movement. Midwest America, it's called. Oh, is it? Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. Ah, the more you know.
Onların askerlerinden biri. Yaralarını tedavi edebilir.
That's a sentry. I think informing other players is one thing you can do very well with your channel. Thank you, Discutin. It's actually what a lot of my content was based on very early on the channel. Especially on BF1, like explaining the guns, what they're good and bad at, and what the mechanics are. Which was cool for me in like Critical Chris and stuff, don't get me wrong, but I still think the game should like supply at least some of the information.
Hedefi ele geçirin.
Right, sentry done. Yeah, sorry, I didn't get to see the name because I'm playing, but I saw the comment. Yeah, whoever said that they generally just call it by the name of the particular drink rather than calling it a fizzy drink or whatever. Yeah, I actually am very much like that. I'll say I'll have a Coke or I'll have Dr. Pepper or just say I'll have a drink and then when I say what do you want, I'll say Diet Coke or water or whatever. I know it's not the most interesting piece of information of all time. I'm just saying yes, that's also what I am like. That's... What was the fire? Was it a grenade or was it just fire on the ground? That sucks. Because we drag out our fouls in the Midwest, otherwise it would be so dark. Oh, that's a good point. That actually makes perfect sense. That makes perfect sense. I like that. Good point, well made. Damn it, just outside the 2-shot kill range. Where did the other guy go? Really don't want to die to that. I know exactly who's in that, by the way. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
We have lost objective Duff.
I was wrong. I was wrong. It was the second most likely person to be in it, not the most likely person. It's always either the Joker spicy guy or Abu Sotomays. They just join my lobby. I'm sitting artillery trucks, like almost all the time. That guy's so dead. Jesus. Oh dear. Well, I mean, at least it's a perfect opportunity for me to highlight a lot of the things I've been saying about the map design. Really like the villagers, don't like how much open space is around them. Don't like linear map design, kind of showing both issues in one go here. When you get stuck fighting in the village, like D a little bit, but mainly C, super fun. Confined, solid gameplay loop. Rest of the map, nope. Not really.
We have taken objective Duff.
Bir düşman hakkısı var şurada. Onu gördünüz mü? Hücum kıtası askeri.
I'm definitely on his head. Do Americans have dandelion and burdock? I don't know. I think that's more of a British thing, but I could be wrong.
Sana bir sıhhi yardım çantası.
Ah, frick.
Orada bir...
Thank you, teammate. I needed that.
Aha! Sıhhi yardım çantası.
Teammate, it's on the mini-map, bro. I'm gonna lie, the RSC's not working out for me here because we're getting pushed so hard. It's a real shame. One day you comment that someone's using a scout periscope really well. How can you tell if someone's doing it? Did you just notice a lot of players being spotted? It doesn't just spot them, it highlights them in red around them. The reason you don't know that is because nobody uses the periscope, including myself. But there was one day where some guy with a periscope was lighting up like the enemy team constantly. It was excellent.
Düşman sıhhiyeci orada.
Oh, not quite. I didn't mean to fall. I didn't mean to fall. I didn't mean to fall. I don't really even agree that I fell.
Sana sıhhi yardım çantası.
To be honest, maybe I'm biased.
We have lost objective
I
Duff.
did hear a
Orada
guy.
bir makinalı tüfek var.
Nope. Okay. Did I not reload? Am I an idiot?
Haydi, hedefi ele geçirin.
Yeah, I much prefer the flare for running and gunning, to be honest, but like,
We are losing objective
if someone uses the periscope and does a good job of it, it's pretty awesome.
O tarafta bir düşman.
What? Does anyone else disagree? I didn't even see debris, man. Where? Oh dear, man. It's a good job I'm not going try hard today, because I think I'd have been really annoyed by this lobby.
Bir düşman hücum kıtası
It's just
askeri
not
var.
fun.
Yarınız.
Usually the most important part of playing a game.
Senin için sıhhi yardım çantası.
Let me get rid of these. We're really not going to get rid of these so it doesn't blow up our vehicles, guys. Alright. Solid work, everybody. Sheep, what is your opinion? What's my opinion of sheep? I do not have an issue with them. It's always tell if you're spotted by the enemy. On Battlefield 1, I don't believe so. On Battlefield 5, yes.
Ona dikkat edin. Düşman hücum
See what I'm
kıtası
saying about
askeri
linear map design spawn traps combined with big open areas? I can't even be convinced that I'm not right. Guys, seriously. Seriously. Username the Martian or the War Martian? I mean, I prefer the Martian. Just my opinion.
Hedefi müdafaa ediyoruz.
If you're asking for my opinion. Right, so this one's for Taylor, guys. It's the last one on my queue. So if we do get a support challenge, No, donor challenge through, which is support, but not the support class, to clarify. A good way of saying it, good. Then I'll do it, and then I'll do it next round. I think I'm dead here. I'm not dead here, yay! See, I would like to have these walls all the way down. That creates an opportunity to approach while still allowing ranged weapons to shine. But nope, you get a wall here, and then you gotta run. Which creates this. Slows everything down. What's my favourite Battlefield? This one, but I'm hoping I prefer 2042 more. I've got a thing about Battlefield, whether it's BF1 or BF5, whatever. If you're able to play the modes that you enjoy in the way you like, it is exceptionally fun. If you are not, it is not fun. Quite simply. And at the minute this week, there is nothing to do in Battlefield 1 that I find fun, and that is most of the time in BF5 as well. But on a week when there is something cool, like Frontlines or Domination, or DLC map rotation, it's a good time. And it's pretty much two ends of the extreme in that regard, which is a real shame. Just let people play what they want to play, guys. Seriously. Right. Sorry, I looked away from the chat, and oh, there's two. Oh, thank you, guys. How long have I got left today? Another hour to hour and a half. Okay, cool. Taylor. Oh, Jesus, guys. Jesus. All right, hold on. Taylor, thank you. Or don't hold on. Keep them coming. No, Taylor, thank you for the $10 US. BR, Trench, or Storm, your choice. Right, that one's next. Thank you very much, Taylor, for even more support. I think Taylor is Chief Stream Power of the Day. Comfortably, I think. Thank you very much, Taylor. The scooting was €5. Yes, I'm reading this right. Sorry, I'm just running around here reading. Thank you for the €5, Taylor, for the Federal Update Trio. Would be nice. Yeah, no worries. Get that on the list. Thank you very much for your support. That's fantastic. Little mini dono train, thank you. And Ranko, thank you for $10 US. Anything belt fed. Right, thank you. Thank you for the support, everybody. Thank you. Oh my god, I don't know what I would do without you guys on the stream. Thank you. Right, let's move up. Anyone miss Chuck? Keeping track of the dono train? I miss Chuck. Oh, just on the off chance. Probably not, but just on the off chance, whoever it was posting yesterday on Discord in the mental health section, I sent a DM to you if you've not seen it. And just make sure you talk to someone if you need to, alright? You don't have to speak up and tell us who you are or anything, just that is great shooting. But do make sure you speak to someone if you need to. There are people that will care. Can I get this guy? Move up. Oh, thank you, Venom Machine. Oh, guys, that was a solid little donor train. Thank you very much. Obviously, if anything doesn't get done today, we'll carry it over to a different day. Thank you. I mean, you already know this. But forgot to actually donate random loadout. Oh, you don't have to donate every day. Oh, I see. Right. I see. You. I see it above. You just said random loadout. Thank you, Venom Machine. Can I get Venom Machine some love in the chat, please, for the support? Thank you, guys. Yeah, today, I'm always appreciative, but today, I feel like I've had a lot of reasons recently to say I'm more appreciative on each day. But today I really, really am. By virtue of not having done a stream yesterday, which for me is no income. And I'm not here tomorrow because I'm going to see my dad. So thank you so much for the support today. It eases that sort of like thing that, you know, when you just get something at the back of your mind, it eases that in my head a little bit. Thank you. Appreciate you. Oh, people are asking what happened to Chuck. No, Chuck's all right. Chuck's fine, and it's not that he just doesn't want to watch anymore. He pre-warned that this would happen. I think his job, he either changed job or his job altered his days or his responsibility or something, so he's just not able to watch often now. I thank you guys for getting on, for doing the dono train there as well, I can see. I think Riker and, was it Bendover, both had to go with it. Thank you guys. Yeah, he's just not able. Which is a shame, but sometimes that's just life. It'd be cool when I make videos again, because people like Chuck will get to watch content. I'm looking forward to posting videos again. I just can't bring myself to post random, not random, but videos at the minute that I'm not certain are going to just bang. Because otherwise, like the one I did a few days ago, I can't just... Oh, mate, I don't know what my brain did. I can't just repeat that circumstance of posting videos and, like, knowing it's going to just flop. It's not good for my psyche. So it makes sense for me just to wait for 2042 when there's interest again. There will be some videos here and there until then, but not many. Just videos that I know will be, quote-unquote, evergreen content, we call it. I.e., it will get long-term views regardless, like, guaranteed. Whereas just posting a gameplay on my channel, like the one I did the other day, it just flops so hard that it's just not, it's not really worth. And again, that's not a complaint. I get it. It's a 5-year-old game. It's just a shitty circumstances all. Ah, get good. Seriously, there we go. That's really kind from You Come Here Often. You Come Here Often says, awesome donors today. Thanks so much to those who are supporting with the donos. The rest of us appreciate it, we really do. Well, I can't read, apparently. Yeah. Yeah, big time. Big time. Thank you those that support the stream, and thank you those that appreciate those that support the stream, because, again, everyone always thanks me for streaming, but, like, the people that actually support the stream are the people that basically make it happen on a regular basis, otherwise I wouldn't be able to. Excuse me. They facilitate me doing this. Are you kidding? And now I'm dead. Oh, really, teammate? He's on the minimap. Someone come and assist me, please, with this. Seriously. They're on this guy's just running through the middle of it. We're really not going to try and get the people that are clearly on the minimap. If I can spot this guy, I got a much better chance of shooting him. Why can't I spot him? Guys, why? I tried 1 billion times, man. Oh, dear. Never mind. I was staring exactly at where he was, and because it wouldn't spot him with me hitting the spot button, I assumed he wasn't there, which thus allowed him to shoot me because he could see me and I couldn't shoot him. Thanks, Dice. Sidearm GGG. Oh, yeah, thank you. Good reminder. Oh, dear. Do I wait to see if we cap this D flag? I was 15 minutes behind on the stream and I had no idea. Just how it shows how little is paying attention. It happens to people a lot. It really does happen to people a lot. I don't know why. I don't know why it's quite so prevalent on YouTube. The streams end up behind, but it happens a lot. Taylor, I'm sorry this sucked, mate, but again, it's just, there's no flow. They're all over us. We're stuck in spawn. Not a circumstance I can really make it happen, unfortunately. RSC would have been really cool in like an even round, but in a round where they're pushing us, getting stuck in the village and stuff, just didn't really work. I tried.
We've taken objective Edward.
Have we had a round today that... I legitimately don't think we've had a round today that we would classify as anything other than one team dominating the other team. I really don't think we've had one. Which is... I know we're just going round and round with this conversation, but hey, this is my stream. This is what we have every day. If it was worth talking about. I don't really think that's acceptable. Personally. I don't think this should be how it is. And I know a lot of people on BF5 will say it's the same there. How did I fall down? I didn't even back up. Oh, okay. Also, it doesn't help my aim right now is awful for some reason. I did warn you it was non-try-hard day, to be fair. Yeah, it's just another round that just really kind of sucked, man. And you're gonna vote Foul Fortune over Argon? Do we really need to play another big open map? Player base. BF player base. Surely Argon would be a nice change, right? Surely Argon would be a nice change. I mean, why? 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 It's just constant big open maps and people always vote for it. They just almost always vote for that experience just over and over again. It's just so one note all the time. Oh, sorry. I think I'm missing what's going on in chat here. I don't know what's quite happened in chat there, but no one needs to feel bad about not being able to donate or donating or either or. I'm not quite sure. I can't catch up with it. It's too much because I missed it, but you watching is already support. Please don't worry about it. Right. We move on to the BAR Trench or Storm. Right. Thank you, Taylor, for this. I'll give this a go. Big open map. Again. It sounds like a stupid thing to complain about if you're playing a video game. Like, man, when it's every day, it just... Bro, I don't want to play this style of map over and over again for 3 or 4 hours, like 4, 5, 6, 7 times a week. That gun would have been a shredder on Argon. I know, man. I know. Fatigue really is the term I would use. I am fatigued with it. It's not like it's a super huge depressing deal or anything. I'm just fatigued. Because as much as I would like to just tune out and talk to you, obviously I do have to somewhat focus a little bit to play. So I'm just focused on this situation just being this constantly. I imagine it was apparent to you guys how much more fun I was having last week, and especially the week before on front lines. I think the streams, I was happy, I was having more fun. I think that I made the streams way better as well. It was more fun for me, so I was sort of like happier, and the gameplay was definitely better and more exciting and more creative. It makes a big difference, man. It makes a really genuinely huge difference. Oh, Taller Lamp, thank you for the $5, man. Thank you so much. Ross Infantry for Robert, haven't seen it in a while. Oh, awesome, that's super kind. Well, thank you, Taller Lamp, and thank you, Robert. Thank you very much. I'll get that on the list. Anything that doesn't... You know the rules already, but I have to state it for anyone that doesn't know. If anything doesn't get done today, will be done in future when you're around. You just simply have to remind me. Oh my god, Dice. Thank you very much for that support. We are... Well, we are. We're like... Can I do maths? Oh my god. If I say the rest of this statement, it's going to make me seem like a real idiot. I'm not stupid. I can do maths. I'm playing, so it makes me think about stuff more than it should do. We are 80% of the way towards a nice round figure for the day, which is very kind of you. Thank you very much, guys. Yes, I just don't. Yes, percentages are easy. I don't know why my brain didn't work that out. Thank you very much. Oh, all good, Tolalam. Thank you very much. I think that's why I haven't played BF1 over the last few days. Tired of playing the same maps. Yeah. I think, honestly, at this point, the game should be free. They should open up all the modes and see if people choose to play it or not. And I'm going to get sniped from miles away. You see what I'm... Look, it's just frustrating. So often, this is the circumstance. And they should have some kind of interesting weekly rotation every week. It doesn't require any effort. Just throw together a mode with some maps or DLC maps and put it out there. And I mean that. I know that it objectively doesn't require much effort to do that. I really think that should be something standard every week. On BF5, on BF1, and make the game free. Why wouldn't you at this point? Get people interested in Battlefield before 2042 comes out. It's not like if they get BF1 for free, they're not going to play BF 2042. They're actually more likely to. Oh, and then Robert dropped a dono anyway. Is this the same Robert that you donated for? Taller lamb. Oh, no, it's Robert L. Jesus, Robert L and Robert M. Hey, guys, didn't we do this before? One of you got to change your name. It's the only way. One of you got to change it. Someone needs to become a Spence. Change your name to Spence instead, okay? Let me know how you decide. Maybe a fight to the... Actually, if it's fight to the death, then the problem's gone anyway. I should really be thanking this Robert for the donation rather than talking about this, to be fair. But I'm also trying to survive. Jesus Christ. Right, let me quickly go down and not miss something. Luke, thank you for watching, dude. I'll catch you soon. I appreciate it, man. Have a great rest of your night, evening, etc. Spencer's dog's her name. Well...
We have taken objective, George.
You could be a dog. This is stupid. I'm getting off track. Robert. Robert M. Thank you for the $9.99. Big love to you. Can I please get some support for Robert, guys? Thank you so much. Time for me to randomly pop in and make sure everyone's doing good. Have a free round to do whatever you want on me. That's super kind, Robert, and I hope you are having a really good day, man. Appreciate you, my dude. Even if you do have the same name as someone else, which is egregious. Oh my god, that just happened. That timing was so bad. I was just running along, reading chat, got sniped, and instantly ran into gas. Sick. Thank you, Robert. Hey, I was here first. I've just been absent late with my new job. Yeah, you might have mentioned your new job before. How's it going, dude? Let us know. You enjoying it?
Hold the objective.
We have lost.
I try to keep up. I try to keep up as much as I can. That's why chat is a thing. Yeah, it happens a lot. Happens a lot. I'll always state, though, I'd rather die reading chat than not read chat. And I'll advise every other streamer out there, unless you're playing like a battle royale, in which case, you know, obviously, focus up. But if you've not, and you're just playing, read your damn chat and play worse.
We have taken objective charge.
It's not as if people don't realize that people play better off, or maybe they don't, but whatever. But I imagine that most people understand that streamers play way better off stream. But bro, if you just sit and play and don't read the chat and don't interact, don't act like the chat is there, and then just every time you see a dono, be hey, cheers. Bro, you are doing yourself and them a disservice. Way more people will watch you if you interact with the chat. Promise you. Do it.
Protect the objective.
I think I commented on Twitter the other day. Maybe not the other day, maybe the other week. Something about... Someone was talking about interaction on stream and stuff and how it's important. And I remember saying something like, yeah, I agree. What I've noticed is that no one remembers long-term if I have a bad stream. And no one remembers long-term if I had a good stream. Quote-unquote good, bad, whatever. All they remember is if they had fun. That's like the sole objective for a streamer. Unless, again, you're playing Battle Royale or playing, you know, esports or whatever. But in general, all chat remembers if they regularly have a good time. And if you generally do well, they remember that on average you do well, even if you have a bad game here and there anyway. GG, new Robert's real name, hacker confirmed. Yeah, I do what I can. New job is actually great. I'm really enjoying, but of course I miss everyone here. Oh, well, good, man. I'm glad you're enjoying your job, dude. That's awesome. That's great. Again, I probably missed something someone said in chat. Sorry. Right, let's move up. Dude, I'm not getting kills today. I'm not getting kills. Oh, I did so much work for that. Hey Hunted, how you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. You having a good day? Was that an insane coincidence? Do you know my real first name is Spencer? Robert, do you understand at this point that I am an android superhuman, right?
Defend our objective.
No one should be surprised. Some people are born as demigods, okay? We just don't talk about it. Let's move up over this way. It's really not impossible to reach out, even critical reach chat. Yeah, I mean, just even a little bit. Even a little bit, it should be done. Just a little bit. Just so chat feels like you're interested. You know? Oh, I tracked so well a minute ago, and then there, that was awful. This guy die? I think he did. I mean, again, to be fair, I'm getting down on myself about not getting kills, but like, bro, it's just, again, it's just so slow and wide open, and wow, I can't track a goddamn target today, dude. What am I doing?
You see it?
Diablo Remastered came out today. Diablo Remastered. What am I saying? Diablo 2 Remastered came out today. Oh, cool. Anyone excited about that? Let me know. I've never really played Diablo. And by never, really, I mean I haven't played it. I have a vague, like, concept of what it is.
Need spare ammo.
God, this is just... Imagine the kills I'd be getting if it was front lines. Imagine the kills I'd be getting. With a focus for the two teams, with a nice flow, with ability to move up. Imagine the kills compared with this. You don't even have to imagine. Anyone that was here 2 weeks ago when front lines was here, you know what the difference was. Diablo's amazing dungeon crawler, tons of loot and slash. I read chat at a great time again, didn't I? Too chill to track targets. I think it is just my brain isn't focused on like play today, which is fine. I mean, you guys, again, I am getting better at not worrying about it. I do figure that those of you that have like a basic level of intelligence understand that I'm not gonna play at my utmost on stream, and certainly not every day. So I do need to chill about my performance a bit more. I'm working on it. I think I've probably proven myself at this point. But it's just a hard thing to let go of. Loot and monster fighting, lots of mobs. Okay, cool. How do you fight? Is it like, I mean, I've seen it, so I assume it's you know, your keys give you certain attacks. Oh, wow. What a sick way of explaining that, GetGood.
Objective must be protected. Have that ammunition.
What am I saying? MMORPG. Okay, cool. There we go.
Capture the objective.
Hey, Slap Guy, how you doing? Welcome back.
Defend the objective.
You guys still going on about the name thing? Are we really surprised? I tell you what, something else that I do all the time, and it honestly, it drives Emily mad. I still think it's so funny. I can't really explain to you why, but I have this extreme... Are you kidding me? I have this... I honestly don't agree with losing some of these gunfights, by the way. I really don't understand. I have this very consistent ability to say what's going to happen in a film in the next couple seconds and stuff, and like predict events or come up with the next line that's going to be said. It annoys Emily so much, and it's so funny, man. It's so funny. She gets so wound up, and I love it. And I can't really tell you exactly how, I just feel like I notice things that are going to be telegraphed almost. It's very odd. Yay, horse kill, let's go. But man, it drives her mental and it's brilliant. It wouldn't be that interesting to me if it didn't make her angry. So much fun. You're ruining the film. It's the best. Can we get wild celebrations for the horse kill, please? Thank you very much, guys. I think my KD for the day is going to be so far below my usual. But I just don't care today, which I think is a positive thing. Move up.
We have taken objective George.
Scripted stuff's really easy once to pick up on the way it's done. Yeah, I feel so.
Halfway there, we have the upper hand.
You can just notice certain things set up in a certain way and pretty accurately state what's next a lot of the time. It probably depends what kind of brain you've got as well, like whether you get sort of like little cues trigger that in your head or not, or whether you're analytically minded or left brain, right brain. Someone will be able to explain it way better than I can. You see, that's the sort of scenario I'm talking about, by the way. There is not really a way to approach because it's big open. Lol. Just create standoffs a lot. Yeah. I do not enjoy this map rotation. I do not enjoy it. Nothing beats torturing your significant other. It's the best. It's the best. It's so funny, man. But she's picked up this new thing that she does to annoy me.
We have lost objective George.
Oh. Okay. What? Okay, the nade flew out on my shoulder. Oh, for God's sake. I just want to play without being shot from miles away all the time. Shitty map design, guys. So tired of it. She does this thing. And it may not sound like much, but she knows it irritates me. And so she keeps doing it, which irritates me more because I know she's doing it to irritate me. She stopped saying armpits and I started saying Pittsburgh. And pita bread and stuff like that. It sounds pathetic, but it winds me up so much. So she keeps doing it. It's so annoying. Friggin' hate it, bro. I literally don't have... I have no motivation to deal with this situation. I'm just gonna run about and see what happens. If we'd got Argon Forest, I'd have put the effort in because it would have allowed me to move about. But we are... How far into the stream are we? How deep are we? And I think every round apart from 2 have been this circumstance. And it's mentally draining. Oh, I didn't know that was there. So we've been streaming for 2.5 hours, and I think, yeah, every round apart from 2 has been just big open map bullshit. It's so tiring. Which also, part of my complaint I want to ask is, what? No. Part of my complaint I want to add is that it kind of spoils the donation challenges, which I think is a shame because I want to do the best I can with the guns. But guns like the BAR, this is a sick gun, by the way. This is a really cool gun, BAR. It's a massively super suboptimal choice for 80% of the maps in the game. Just like a lot of the guns in the game. Whereas something like Fedorov, you know, mid-range, pretty mid-range, close to mid-range medic rifles that can also hit a long range, are always viable. Scout stuff rather is always viable if you want to play really passive, which I don't do. And it just limits the opportunity to have different gameplay and let things shine. Because how often, right? So this circumstance, how often does someone give me like an SMG, right? And they say, God's sake, and they say, this is so boring. And they say, use it on a map that fits. And then we have to wait like 2.5 hours.
We have
And I
lost
just don't think
objective
that should be
Freddy.
the case at all. Because here, in this circumstance, right, people outside of, say, here, anyone beyond that, I just can't do anything, and they're just going to level me. And I don't have a way to approach them. So what are my options? Camp in here, which people do, and it ruins the flow. Because this is basically like a side quest, which almost doesn't matter. It's just a distraction from actually winning the game, which is all out there. Or we'll go out there and get leveled, or just again, go back to using the same selection of like a handful of guns. Or play really passive. Just trying to explain why it's so frustrating, that's all.
We have taken objective Freddy.
Enemy medic!
I can see what you guys are doing, by the way. I'm just ignoring it. Oh, dice.
Defend this objective!
Revive me? Yay, thank you. Alright, some of you, I'm not sure some of you understood exactly how it works. So she's saying armpits, but then adding something to it. She's not just saying a random word after arm. Or a random word before armpits. Maybe it didn't come across to you guys quite how it worked. I'm gonna get shot here, but they're gonna sit here. No, I mean, just... Yeah, what am I gonna do? I wish you could throw things while you're on... Die! Are you kidding me?
We have lost objective Edward.
I'm so done with, like, actually caring about playing the game at this point. It's 5 years deep into these frustrations, and this guy can't revive me. It should be no surprise that Battlefield streamers get frustrated. It's the most frustrating experience to play on a regular basis. Maybe didn't come across to you what happened. I was on the ladder, I climbed, I saw them, so I jumped back, holding back on the stick. It instantly made me grab the ladder again, and even though I was holding backwards, it made me climb up. Unbelievable. Again, this is one of those where it's like, hey, please don't judge me on the score. I got the BAR on a huge map. There's nothing I can do. Sorry. I hope you're still enjoying. Just focus on chatting to each other and chatting to me. Have the gameplay be supplemental. You know what I can do in a decent situation. This is not it. This is definitely not it. Hey, Hunted, thank you for $4.99. I make a mean Neapolitan-style pizza. I guess you call me an arm pizziolo. Oh, my days. Thank you for the $4.99. I reject your comment completely.
We have lost objective Apple.
I thought it made you vault over the top. I don't know, maybe that was the issue, possibly? From my... Well, okay, possibly. All I know is that I jumped back and it did it, but then instantly had me going over the top. Not sure. Could be that. But there was definitely a brief moment where the jump backwards happened. I don't know, man. It's just another weird bug. Another weird bug. That's 92% of, just to prove I can do basic percentages, because I screwed it up earlier. 92% of the way through to a nice round number for the total of the stream. And I cannot thank you enough for your support, guys. Thank you so much. It's also pretty exceptional that there's been a wide variety of people putting their support through. Thank you so much. Here it is.
Losing objective Edward.
Again, I'm not trying to annoy you. I'm just trying to show every circumstance that that fits. Another one where just huge wide open spaces, and if you, just the same few guns are going to be viable, and I can't. Like, I can't really. I just think it's such a shame. It's such a waste of potential
Watch it.
having so many maps be like this. Such a waste of potential.
Take the ammo.
Because if I didn't do the dono challenges and just did what? Again, this isn't criticism. I fully understand why people do it because they don't want to deal with this frustration. But did what some people do on stream or when they're just playing. Just use the same handful of 5 guns. Obviously, it could do a hell of a lot more. But it's just so boring to be forced into that situation all the time.
One of this.
Not just for me, boring for you guys to watch, I would imagine, as well.
Objective apples.
Hey, Louis, man, thank you for the 5, dude. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Louis, man. Thank you. I didn't see him. Thank you, Louis, man. Thank you, everyone that's supported so far today. And again, I want to stress, as much as a big deal I make out of the donos, I appreciate all of you being here watching, liking, subbing. You're all helping your own way, and I'm glad you enjoy the content. I'm glad you're enjoying it even when I'm low effort, not caring mode as well, which is great. Thank you. You guys find it annoying getting your stuff moved? Yeah. Yeah. I get annoyed when Emily moves stuff and tidies up, which is one of those no-win scenarios because she's just trying to be helpful and it's not her fault. But it is, I think it's innately just part of the human psyche that when something gets moved and you then can't find it and it's yours, it's annoying. But sometimes that's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. To stress, she's just being helpful. It's just annoying in that circumstance where you're like, man, where'd she put it? And it's such a not obvious place. Hey, Rex, thank you for the $10 US, man. Thank you very much, Rex. What percentage does this make? It makes it 104%. 104%. Thank you very much for putting me over that line.
There's some ammo.
Thank you, my dude. I should always stress, I don't really talk about the total the streams make, because it's just not what I want it to be about. But whenever it does get brought up, I always want to stress, I get 70%. Like, we're not out here balling, you know, stealing money from people and then claiming that we're struggling and stuff like that. And I'm not struggling. It's a horrible way of putting this. Your support is amazing. I should just always stress, YouTube do take 30% of everything. And before anyone asks me what I think of that, it's alright, it's fine. They provide the platform. It used to annoy me. It doesn't anymore. It could be worse. I could imagine a world where they would take 50%. When you consider that, 30%, excuse me, doesn't seem so bad. Without YouTube, I wouldn't be able to be here and stream and pull the support and stuff, so it's all gravy, baby. It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine. 30% is better than half, like another stream platform. Yeah. Yes. Yes. I don't want to go into a big, long, you know, diatribe about it, but yeah, pretty much. It's a big chunk, but it's not as big a chunk as it could be. At the end of the day, YouTube could just decide it was 50% and, you know, there's nothing that creators would be able to do and people would still use the platform, so it's almost pleasing that it is 30% in a weird way. YouTube should add more perks to you since they take that much. I'm trying to think what I'd like to see be on the platform for creators that I think would be beneficial for the creator and the audience and thus YouTube as well. What have I talked about before that would be good that we don't have access to on YouTube as streamers at the minute? Can't think. What I find interesting is to get more donors than much bigger streamers. Just shows how well liked you are, TGG. Well, yeah, I'm fully aware of it. And I do. It means I'm doing something right, which is great. But the thing I was focused on is just being like appreciative of everyone that does put through the support. Like I make like a really comfortable living from doing this on a €5 game, which basically shouldn't be happening. Because there's so little interest in the game, which is amazing. So once more, thank you so much for that. But what I always focus on is I think that while it means I'm doing something right, I don't think I'm doing anything particularly special in a lot of circumstances. I think it's just that a lot of people streaming out there aren't necessarily doing what they should be doing, which is a shame. For example, when people come in and be like, oh, he talks to chat so much. That for me is a bit like, yeah, and I make a real effort with it and think it's important, and I maybe do it more than the minimum necessary, but I do find it kind of baffling that people come in here with the concept of, in most streams I'm in, the streamer barely like engages with the chat. I just don't get that. I just don't really understand that. Like, yeah, straight up, just don't actually understand it. Like, you gotta engage with your chat. This streaming, I think what people really don't get, a lot of content creators, maybe not the really huge ones because they're where they are because they get it, but even some established people that do streaming for a living or part of their living don't seem to get that it's about the community. It's not really about your gameplay. It's not really about the thing that you're trying to do in the minute-by-minute basis or each individual day. The overall overarching... One sec, while I check what gun I'm supposed to be doing. Federal Dictator. Is the scooting still here? Let me know, dude. Thank you for this, man. The overall overarching focus is the community. The stream is about the community. For you and for them. If you don't have a solid community in place, you don't have a solid stream. And I just feel like that gets missed. Somehow. And I'm not sure, I don't know why, but it does seem to be consistently missed. It's just not, I don't know, it just doesn't seem apparent to a lot of people. And they don't understand, I don't know, there's a focus on the individual person that joins in that one day, right? And maybe someone would see as being, in the long term, insignificant as one viewer on that day. That one viewer might end up being a regular viewer. And so the impact that regular viewer has, it spreads, it spiders out in an interesting way, because one, that regular viewer adds to your watch time, helps the algorithm. That regular viewer may end up talking to you and helping you interact and make your stream more interesting. That regular viewer might become part of your community, and your community might be more attractive for when another person joins. That one viewer might end up being someone that supports you via membership or donos, or... So that one individual viewer, that first time that name comes up that you don't recognize and maybe someone doesn't think is significant, actually has the power to be hugely influential in a lot of ways. And it just seems to get missed. It's odd. It's odd to me. What have I missed? Sorry, what have I missed in the chat? I've been talking to my girlfriend about a lot. Since she streams on Twitch, I firmly believe YouTube is making some great strides and will be the place to stream. I am near 100% convinced based on my experience of this and based on content creation for years and based on my analysis of it and seeing how things are changing and observing it and stuff. Yeah, I really, really, really don't see a different outcome. I don't. I think YouTube is going to be, I don't know when, but I do think YouTube is going to be the place. Not the only place, but the #1 place.
We have lost objective Duff.
This stream's quality, decent OBS screens, the interaction's way better than basically all of the streams I've sampled. Well, that's really kind. Thank you, Tweet. Thanks for the feedback, man. It's good. It just means that I'm not necessarily doing anything special. I'm just hitting the marks that I set out to hit when I started streaming. So when I started streaming, it was because people asked me to, obviously. And it just makes sense to do it if you're a content creator anyway and you're capable. But it was also out of necessity of, hey, videos aren't popping anymore. What the hell are you going to do if you want to keep doing this? So I set out with, like, a basic plan of how to make the stream successful and financially viable and enjoyable. And I think having that plan in place, rather than just coming in and winging it is what's made it work. And I would highly advise everyone kind of have that outlook if they want to do content creation to one degree or another. It's also just a good move in life in general, I think. But, yeah. Yeah, I think when I get that positive feedback, it just reinforces that I'm just hitting those marks they set out to hit, basically. And I think they are the cornerstone of having a successful stream. Or some of the potential cornerstones. Like, if you're a...
Protect the objective.
If you're a really successful esports player, for example, and you're really well known, you've got that name behind you, you could probably stream you playing in scrims or maybe even competitions or whatever, potentially, although that sometimes has downsides for the streamer, whatever, and people would watch. But that's kind of different. That's like a really tiny percentage of people trying to stream. For most people, I think, yeah, there's a set few things in place that if you hit most of them, you're going to do all right. It's not a guarantee you're going to do all right, but it helps. And if you don't do those things, then it is a near guarantee that you won't do all right. Damn it, I'm sorry, dude. I don't think I can get you, man. Sorry, pal. I got a way to get to him. Yeah, dude, creativity.
I'll deal with those wounds if you like.
Twitch streamers moving to YouTube. Some, yeah, but big ones as well. This isn't an isolated incident as well. You're hearing about, like, the big guys, but there's... I mean, still big, but there's people that aren't quite that scale as well that are moving over and have been moving over. And it's also not an isolated incident in terms of it just happening now. We actually saw it a year or two ago. Facebook making moves and pulling Twitch streamers away because they offer a good package for the streamer. And Twitch just... Honestly, a lot of people aren't satisfied with Twitch. And they're there because their platform is there, but given the opportunity, if you give them a good enough package, I think people will move. Twitch has so many issues and aren't super far ahead of the competition anymore in a way that they perhaps once were. You know, YouTube streaming is improving. But the great thing about it is that Twitch is still a solid platform. So you've got Twitch, you've got YouTube, you've got Facebook. Competition is a good thing for the viewer and for the creator. It creates more opportunities, more possibilities. And actually, SMK, there you go, just looked across the chat. SMK's in the chat now, for example. SMK wasn't satisfied with how his streaming was going on YouTube, so he's gone across to Twitch. Twitch wasn't a thing, he wouldn't, well, it's obvious, we wouldn't be able to do that. Tactical Brit basically is able now to do content full-time because Facebook came in with a contract for him to stream. It's better for everybody to have this stuff, and it's better for everybody that having multiple avenues pushes each one to improve.
Do you want me to patch your wounds? That's first aid for you.
When's the hot tub stream happening? I mean, that's Dame's idea. Get on to Dame about that. Also, it's after I've stopped, well, after I've cut for a while. I'm stopping my bulk early this week because I'm sick of it. It's not making me feel good. I've put on a solid amount of weight anyway. I'm starting to develop, like, honestly,
I can patch your wounds.
like, not just normal amount of stretch marks on my legs, like a fair few, like in early stages. And I'm like, man, I'm done with this. I'm cutting next week. But yeah, once I cut down a bit, I'll be more willing. I'm not getting a hot tub like this. I'm good. YouTube requires a sub count stream though, right? Or Twitch, anyone can do it. That might be accurate. I'm not sure. You might need to... Do you need to be a partner to stream on YouTube? I don't know, because I didn't try and stream before I was a partner, and I got made a partner years and years and years ago, so I don't actually remember. That might be correct.
That's first aid for you.
I don't know. I'm not sure. ISMK saying it's not. Okay, cool. So anyone can anyone get on YouTube and just stream then? Is that a thing? fast always ends up in stretch marks. Yeah, the thing is, I didn't even feel like I was doing it particularly quickly. Remember I was talking just a few weeks back about how it wasn't very consistent, it wasn't happening much. It's like my body just suddenly got on board with it and decided, oh, okay, let's grow. It was weird, man. It was weird. Dude, this is probably my least, like, concentrating round. I'm not exactly getting a lot of kills, but... Alright. At least I'm not getting killed by random... Well, actually, do you know what it is? Do you know what it is? Because I'm just talking to chat, all I'm doing is running around the village, not entering into the areas that I basically complain about on every map. So I'm not getting much done, but at least I'm not dying to bullshit every 2 seconds. I'll take that. Is the scooting... Did the scooting say he was here or nah? If he's not, then I've wasted this challenge like an idiot. Are you I know that's an annihilator, but I just see no reason why he's not dead. Honestly, I don't really understand today. Not just today, probably the past few days. The hit detection just seems weird. Like, he doesn't even know I'm there when I start shooting him. Just have to verify email address. Only restriction with a new account is longer videos. Ah, I see. That much is correct, Louis, man. Yeah, you need to get into the partner program before you can monetize your channel. At least that was the case when I started. Sorry, teammate. I assume it's still the case now. Whether they've changed the requirements or not for that, I don't know. I mean, it did change. It changed before Dame got made a partner, I remember. I think. But yeah, that's correct. You're here, Chief. Oh, okay, cool. The scooting, I'm sorry it's boring, dude. But again, I'm almost at the point of feeling like we're all kind of used to the maps being boring in this rotation. Move up. Once the plateau break starts to go fast, either in the right direction or wrong direction. Yeah, it seems like it. I experienced the same thing when I was cutting before. That there were plateaus. I mean, that's just the way it works. You do have plateaus and things. But it's just weird the way it goes. Because like, I haven't altered anything and suddenly this is working when it wasn't. Or your body just needs to get used to stuff. There is no way he... Dude, I was lying down. He says it's a headshot. Oh, dear. You want to give me your feedback? Has anyone been playing BF1 recently? And have you felt like things just don't line up? Like, more so than usual. The past week, I've felt so much so that I don't trust what's happening. Whereas, like, how do I put this? Whereas before, it's not always super reliable, of course, but I trust it way less than I did before at the minute. Gunfights that I'm used to understanding why I won or lost them, now a lot of the time I just don't get. Or, yeah, hit in cover and stuff. He can't, I mean, maybe. I just feel like the lying down behind cover, you're still, I don't know, man. It says he's hit a headshot, but... Ah, dear, whatever, it's fine. It's fine. If we're going to play it, we're going to have to accept it. It just feels like that damage comes through like half a second after I've already like lain down. You can't see my head anymore.
I can see a tank.
That one's my fault. That one's me just being lazy. This seems like the game's been slowly breaking more and more, and there's no upkeep happening for the game. It's possible. Possible. I don't know the ins and outs of like how integral server upkeep is. I don't know if there are things you need to tweak as you go along or not. I've no idea. I've never looked into that aspect of things. But it's plausible. It just feels very unreliable at the minute. The Bull King taught you an Arnold Schwarzenegger fan read his fitness books. I haven't read his fitness books. I am an Arnie fan. I've looked up a lot of what he said, a lot of his videos, watched the follow-up to Pumping Iron, I think saw Pumping Iron or some of it, or... Anyway, yeah, but no, I've not read any of the books as such. Purely because I never think to, like, read books anymore, quite honestly. It just never comes into my mind. I've read some stuff he said online before. It's not like I don't read. But I never think to pick up a book and read it. Ever. It just doesn't... That literally... Sorry, that's almost just a realization for me. It never hits my mind anymore to read a book. Probably the worst way I could have played this. If I get away with this, there was no way I should have got away with that. That is just lazy play by me. Wow, that nade came through. Okay, no, there is a problem. That nade came through legit about 3 seconds later. I did not throw that nade. I assumed I didn't have one. Okay, there's definitely an issue. There's definitely something going on. It's very, very odd. It feels very unreliable. That nade just flew. Honestly, I hadn't pressed that. What?
I'm not gonna lose the objective.
We've taken objective button.
Very strange. Hey, Smudge Hand, how you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. You having a good day, mate? Apparently his bodybuilding books are excellent. I'll have to try and remember to look into it if I get some time at some point. My back's coming stretched from some sitting weird. Looks like I've been whipped. Really? Is that a thing? Interesting.
That objective captured.
Interesting. I agree, Hunter-Gatherer game is getting buggier bit by bit. Yeah, I mean, I have noticed. I don't think it's perception. I have noticed that in recent times, the game has felt a lot worse than I've been used to in the previous few months. Just, like I say, unreliable is how I describe it. My morning coffee and watching you. Awesome, dude. What's your morning coffee, Smashhound? Anything specific about it? Martin, right? Am I doing this right, Martin? Am I remembering this right? Am I being a gigabrain Chad? Oh god, hold on. I was killed by that Fedorov yesterday. It's the first and only time I've ever been killed by it. You barely ever see it. You barely ever see it.
Let the objective fall.
Oof, yeah, I gotta stop soon, guys. I need to get sorted to go to my mum's. Black 2 sugars. Okay, cool. Cool. I was just interested is all.
An enemy airship is en route.
Keep getting that weird red flare bug. That happens a lot on this map specifically, I think. Do you mean where what I call red light district usually happens down there? Oh. I enjoy streaming like this, where this like run around, don't try very much, just chill thing.
Capture the objective.
I just doubt I could get away with doing this every day, because it's kind of not very impressive.
An enemy airship.
But man, it's such a relief not to like put that pressure on yourself to perform solo with challenges and stuff every day. Like, I know it's really average, but like, it's so much more comfortable for me to just sit here and do. Any particular good streams from the last few days? Need more GG in my life? No. I know that's not good business sense for me to say that. I legit feel like this base game conquest map rotation creates bad gameplay streams.
We have lost objective butter.
I had some really good stuff last week on the DLC map rotation, and I had some really genuinely, objectively good stuff the week before on front lines, where almost every game I played was like a high KD, high kill, high performance round, because I just think it's a better game mode that rewards the player. But no, on this, in the past few days, no. I think my gameplay on this in the past few days has been completely meh. So probably not, Robert. Oh, and the stream I did 2 days ago was just me venting for 3.5 hours and was not fun for anyone to watch. So don't go and watch that. Arnold got to where he is by having an impeccable work ethic. He's still at stay. He gives full dedication. Yeah, you can see that in Pumping Iron, and also just notice the way he talks about things in general, whether it be bodybuilding or otherwise. That the way he views the world and his work ethic is it's fantastic. It's part of what I try, actually genuinely part of what I try and base how I do things on. And he's shown that it works. Like, hard work legit pays off kind of deal. If you've listened to his, like, motivational speeches, for example, it comes through a lot in those of just...
We have lost objective Edward.
Just decide what you want to do and plan how you're going to do it, and then do it, basically.
We have taken objective Charlie.
Objective taken! We've got to capture the objective. You're all heroes.
I remember he talked about how when, back in the Pumping Iron days, people would come in to Gold's gym just to be there or to film or whatever, and they'd be like, how come you look so happy when all these other guys are in here are doing the same as you and working just as hard as you and blah 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 blah, and I think the term he used was they look sour in the face. He said that it's because he had a goal. For him, he didn't think about the individual rep or whatever being like a downside. He viewed it as being part of his passage towards achieving what he wanted to achieve. And so for every rep and every minute of posing and whatever, he saw that as getting closer to his goal. And when he was lifting the weights, he didn't think about lifting the weights. He thought about lifting that trophy up on stage in front of everybody. Which is just such a good mindset to have. Because, let's be realistic, it's very obvious if he didn't put that kind of work in, he wasn't going to be as successful as he was. And then he took that afterwards and he applied it to films. He wanted to be a really successful movie star, a leading man, the highest paid leading man in the world. And he heard a lot of what he heard in the first place, you know, when he wanted to be a bodybuilder and just some random kid in Austria. Oh, you can't do it. You'll never do it. Why do you think that'll work for you of all people? Blah, 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 blah. And when he came out of bodybuilding and wanted to be a movie star, they were like, oh, well, why? You aren't relatable. You don't fit the current leading man that we have in films. You've got a weird accent. And he took all that and he applied it and made it a positive to the point where, I think it was James Cameron, Terminator, right? Said, was it? I can't remember, but he basically had the same thing after Terminator and Conan the Barbarian, that if it wasn't for him with his physique, they'd have had to build someone to do it or find a way around getting it. Like, his physique made it happen, and so suddenly that negative became a positive. And that was it. Terminator was, because of his accent, he sounded like a machine. Without his accent, it wouldn't have worked. And thus that negative became a positive again. And then he decided, once he'd been a film star and Mr. Olympia and all that, he was like, you know, I want to get into politics.
We've got to capture the objective.
We have lost
But he didn't want to just be on city council. He wanted to be a governor of California. So of course he got the, well, that'll never work. Oh, you're not going to be able to do that. You're a film star. Like, what? But he did do it. The power of the mind. So I'm not saying that old thing of anything you set your mind to you can do. Some people don't have the skill set. Some people don't have the luck. But you definitely can't achieve something without the right mindset. If you don't have the right mindset and put the work in, then you can guarantee you're not going to make it. That's the only thing you can ever really guarantee, is if you're, like, not going to make something work. And that's just the prerequisite for that, is just don't put the work in. So yeah, Arnie's sick, basically. It's the short way of putting it. So kind of similar to what Win said there. What that creates is a circumstance where someone is going to be successful. You don't really know in what, you don't know when, you don't know what degree, to what degree rather. But if you work hard and utilize the talents you do have and keep grinding and have the right mindset,
Here's some first aid.
after a while, you're going to be successful at something. And that's what I try and put across to people sometimes. You know, in the mental health chat on Discord, when they're saying that they're close to the edge, they don't see the point anymore. I give them that age-old look. You just got to keep going one day at a time until it gets better. And it sounds really cliche and probably doesn't always work because it sounds cliche, and when you're in that position, when it's you, it's hard to think of it that way. But it's true. If you keep going and keep working at stuff and keep trying to improve things, there's no reason to think that your life won't take an upwards turn at some point. It's just statistically the case. You got how many days left of your life? If you do the right thing, as many of those days as you can, like the vast majority of those days, something's gonna go right. You're gonna meet someone that you like. You're gonna come across someone that you vibe with. You're gonna get an opportunity to do something you enjoy. You're gonna take a trip that you enjoy. You're gonna have a realization that helps you. You're gonna discover a talent that you didn't know you had, whatever it is. But by not doing those right things, you can guarantee that's not gonna happen. And I don't know what I've done in the past like 5-10 minutes of gameplay. I don't think I've even broken 30 kills today. This really has been a chill day. I don't think I've done a single round getting 30, which is madness. No, it does though, Robert. I think that's the thing, because, and I can say that as someone that was in a position where I didn't see the point and life sucked for, I'm talking years. I'm talking years. It sucked in like the worst way. And I didn't know what I was going to do, and I didn't know the way forward, and I didn't see the point. And it took years. Years. But something happened. Because I just kept going. It does happen for everyone at some point. You just don't know when and what it's going to be. But again, you can always guarantee if you don't do it that it's not going to happen. That's the thing you can really guarantee. So you may as well try. He didn't attend his father's funeral and apologized to his mother because he was too determined to win Mr. Olympia, and he did 7 times. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Not one of those where I can back the decision either way, but like I get it. And to some degree, it's commendable. I mean, maybe his dad would have been like, I would rather he focus on his goals than come to some, you know, service. Anyway, I think that's me, because I need to stop. I need to get sorted out. To go to my mum's for my sister's birthday. I'll tell her that everybody here said happy birthday. Because I'm sure he will express that otherwise. And I say thank you for your support. Thank you for coming and watching today. Again, they're not the numbers that we used to get, but it's really cool that a lot of you still do tune in on a regular basis for this old game. And I hope you're ready to be part of a much larger community once the next one comes out. And we'll keep this sort of community feel to it. We want to make sure we keep... excuse me. Oh, sorry, this hay fever. We want to make sure we keep this community feel no matter how big or small the following is. And we'll make sure of that. Myself, the mods, and you guys can all do that. Right, thank you for your support. Thank you for your viewership. Thank you for your likes and subs. Thank you massively, massively for the donations. What's up, Randomly Epic? How you doing, man? See, everyone's enjoying this new feature. I'm a big fan of this. I think it's really cool. Yes, hi, Randomly Epic. Thank you everyone for all that stuff. All the links are in the description. Discord is the one I always push. Let me put it in the chat. If you're not a part of the Discord and you want to be, go for it. It's another way to make more friends. There's, like I say, there's the mental health chat, there's direct messages. I sometimes don't get back to direct messages, by the way, not on purpose. Just I forget, or I'm busy, or I can't go through it. Please don't be offended. But there's all sorts of stuff in the Discord, and if you want to join it, link there in the description. It's never a targeted thing if I don't get back to you on Discord, I promise. There's Twitter down there, there's Patreon, there's Instagram, and there's the link to Sneak if you want to purchase code GGG and support the channel that way. Thank you very much. Still really pleased all of you enjoying Sneak. Fantastic. Thank you. Everyone thanking me for the stream. Don't worry about it. Thank you for watching. It's a two-way thing. Without your viewership, likes, donos, all that stuff, it really wouldn't be viable. So equally thank you to you. And yeah, sorry anyone that hasn't really got content today because I've got to stop early. Apologies. I'm not here tomorrow, but I'll come back on Saturday and maybe we can have another stream like this, okay? Maybe we can have another one. I'll try and be really positive, talk, chat a lot. We'll do challenges, we'll have a good old time and blah, 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 blah. So I hope you guys are going to look forward to that. And I'll try and make up for not doing 2 days this week. And yeah, thank you very much, guys. If you are missing out on content tomorrow and you've not seen the video I posted the other day, which, oh my god, YouTube hasn't pushed people because the game's not popular, watch it. That'd be great. Thank you very much. I love you guys, and get goodbye, and I will see you in 2 days' time. Have a wonderful Friday. Bye-bye. If anyone's still here, because this is of relevance, I know you guys know, but I was just thinking I gotta say this just in case anyone doesn't know. If anyone pushed through a challenge today and it didn't get done, it will be done for you at some point in the future if you just remind me. I'm not just going to take the money and run. Just want to stress that. Okay? Thank you very much, guys. Love you. See you later. Bye-bye.